Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Aerois here on High Rollers. With me, the Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Holmes. Joining me this week, my good friends. We have Rhiannon, Tom,
hello,
Kim, and Trot.
Hello.
We don't have Katie this week. She is just really busy with work stuff. So
What
she's
do
had
you
to
mean,
take,
Mark?
What do you mean?
Katie
Oh, sorry,
right
she's right there. Yeah.
Very still. In perfect
Very-
cosplay.
In perfect animated cosplay. Don't
Hello,
do it.
everybody.
Okay, I thought you were going to do a Scottish accent, and she'd be
Nope.
really mad if you
I'm
did that.
not you.
So, yeah, exactly. That's where my mind went. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of High Rollers. We hope you are all well. We hope you are doing good on this fine Sunday. And yeah, we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. How about that?
What?
Oh yeah. Before we do that, though, a couple of quick things. First of all, a big thank you to our regular sponsor. Regular sponsor, as always, the wonderful, the beloved D&D Beyond.
Thanks, D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Hello. We've
Been
travelled.
busy, so I don't know if he's prepared anything.
Well, I've been busy doing other things as well, but we've travelled many worlds. Seen and defeated many horrific creatures, have we not? And thanks to D&D
So
Beyond,
many.
we've got a catalogue of all of them. But can you, dear party members and DM, identify them when they're really up close and personal?
No.
So,
Right.
Maybe? Oh, wow. What?
I've taken high-quality imagery from D&D Beyond, and I've zoomed it in. I want you to tell me where you think it is and
Okay.
what monster it is.
What could it be?
What source book? It's all been things that we've encountered.
What could it be?
This
Series
isn't necessarily
and-
a plane.
One of the
Series
birds?
and mini-series.
All right, I have my guess, but I don't want to give it away.
I can start. All right, Mark, what do you think it is?
I believe this would be the Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, correct. No, it's not correct.
Ah.
That's wrong.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
I forgot to tweet, so I'm doing
have we
that now.
have we fought a Loxodon? I don't think we have we?
I know what this
Oh,
is.
it's it's Lulu. It's Lulu.
It's
The
Lulu.
flappy, yeah, the
Oliphant.
elephant. Oh.
It's a Hollyphant.
From
Kind of
Avernus.
Loxodon.
Descent into Avernus.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, this one
I thought
should
it was
be.
the stone face. I thought it was the stone face from Tomb.
Ah.
What's this?
Oh.
Oh.
What
That's
are
two
they?
things, right?
Majora's Mask?
It is a very beloved race.
Oh, it's a grung. It's grungs.
It's
Oh,
a
is it?
grung.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Rocky boys.
Wow.
Wow.
Love them.
Look at that. There's 3 of them. Oh, God, what have I done?
Oh, I like the yellow one. That one's got a whip.
Look at his
Oh,
mouth.
I like him. He's been eating
Oh,
Very
Oreos.
good.
What a greased up oily boy.
All right.
Want to buy some
What's
grease?
this? What's this?
Oh, sexy.
Oh.
Oh.
Crikey. Is that an arm or a leg? Trot, no.
That is a leg. I'm almost certain that is a leg.
Is it a lich? No, liches are a bit more...
Oh, you
get
might
into
be on the
the
right.
crotchal
Is
region.
it a mind player?
Or a ghoul?
Oh.
Oh, Sahagin.
Oh.
No. Mm.
It's some kind of eating
Mm.
things.
Look at these
Cannibal.
biceps.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He's chowing down on
yeah.
something.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
chewing
yeah,
down on
he's-
it. He's got a little...
Hello.
Boom.
It's a ghoul.
It's a ghoul. It's a ghoul from Strahd. Literally last
It's a
episode.
ghoul.
Love him. It's a ghoul.
It's the
Oh,
one that
man.
chased us up the stairs and
He's
never
having a
got to us and then just died. All right,
Yeah.
last
He's
one.
vanished.
You,
Pissed
you want one more?
Yeah.
One more.
Is that?
One more, Chris. Trott.
Do you think?
It's a dragon?
Okay. It's a
It's another
man's
bicep,
arm.
I believe. It is a bicep.
It's Mark the
Arm
Lesser.
of a-
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
Nice elbow.
Is it Strahd? No.
Oh, he's
No.
got a little
Oh,
tap.
This is a
Oh.
place. This is a pub. You've been there, I think, maybe once.
It's-
I
Oh,
met
it's
him.
Oh.
Oh man. Oh god.
Durnan?
Oh.
Yeah!
Turnin.
Dun
From the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Oh. Dun
Oh, look at that. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun-dun.
dun, dun,
All right.
dun.
I've got one
Amazing.
more. You want one
No.
more?
Okay, one more. The last
All
one.
right,
One more.
All right, one more.
We've got to play Dungeons and Dragons today.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's a
it's
it's
me.
Chris Trot. It's Chris Trot.
It's
Oh no,
Tom.
it's not.
Tom
It's
Hazel.
Tom Hazel.
It's a Tom Hazel.
Oh, the worst
Dig
one.
dig.
How does-
Wait.
It's me.
How does this relate to D&D Beyond, Chris Trott?
Well,
Oh.
I could easily
got a character on there.
find these high-quality images on D&D Beyond. Just searching through like all the different source books was just quite fun to look through, and I managed to take all of the imagery. It just reminds
is.
me
Oh,
of all the great times we had.
Great
There we've had
time.
many. We have had many great times. And also, if you haven't checked it out, don't forget that Mythic Odyssey of Theros is available on D&D Beyond.
Oh, you mean
I've been checking it out.
you mean this?
I do mean
Looks
that, Chris
awesome.
Trott.
Well,
It's
Very
very
nice.
cool.
Image.
I've had like a full read through of it, and yeah, there's some really fun stuff in there. Some really fun new monsters.
Man,
the new
the
Mythic
Magic the Gathering
action
artists are on a
monsters.
different level. It's
They-
insane.
I fucking love it. I love the
Yeah.
artwork so much.
So good.
Yeah,
I think there's
I
new
watched-
digital character sheet art as well. If you get
There
Theros,
is.
Yes.
you get
On
Yeah, there
D&D
is.
background
Beyond.
art and
Themes,
some cool bits
yeah.
and bobs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's genuinely a really good tool. We use it not to be sellouts, but we are. But it's really good. You should check it out.
Using it right now.
Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Don't tell them I'd use it anyway.
Don't tell them that. We want them to keep sponsoring us.
Yeah.
Other quick news, because I don't want to take up too much more time. Don't forget, we did a stream on it last week. Kim, Katie, and Rhiannon did a stream about Nova being in Idle Champions. So you can get Idle Champions, you can play for free. Nova's available now, which means that you now have Sentry, Quill, Ayla, and Nova, which can join your party, and you get a bonus if you use everyone together. And you should do that because Idle Champions are really lovely people, and it's a fun game that you can just play in the background. And
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Nova's in it. And you've got like loads of cool little bits of lore and little bits of character tidbits that I've seen Kim's been tweeting out
Juicy.
with all the items and stuff.
Very good.
So check that out as well. And then the very last
Nice.
thing that I just want to mention is next week D&D was the coast of doing their D&D live. You've probably seen like the big announcements about loads of charity games with Game of Thrones stars and film and movie people and all that stuff. I will be appearing briefly, not for any of the games, but myself, Anna Prosler, and Mika Burton will be basically doing like a little bit of a kind of like a wrap-up show that you can check out. And that'll be, I think,
Nice.
at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So it's quite late. It's like midnight for UK. But if you're, in the US or if you want to stay up late, you can see me pop along and just show my face and be like, wow, wasn't that great? That's amazing. I'm really excited. And then talking about the new module and stuff. Yeah, come and check that out.
Oh.
And
That's
that-
so cute.
that's it as far as I know. So let us done.
Let's done.
Welcome back to Aerois. Escaping Mind Flayer pirates on the Astral Sea, the party are on course to return to Aerois. However, along the way, they have a few opportunities to gain the upper hand in their continued opposition of Callus Valkyrian and his empire. Captain Thalia Whisperwind, a Medusa turned astral smuggler, has led the party to a meeting with an old contact, an Ultraloth called Zax Ravos. bringing their ship into an old ruined mining station hidden in the astral plane. The group meet with Zax Ravos, and Nova is amazed to see that they bear a shard of Tiangong. Something is amiss, and soon it is revealed that Zax has set a trap to try and capture the party for the bounty on their heads. A pair of Mesoloths, Glorp and Glarp, and constructs ambush the party, and a battle ensues. And that is literally where we are kicking today's episode off, as we are still in the very last vestiges of some combat that is taking place. As you still have these two insectoid-like creatures. The Mesoloths appear to be large, chitinous insects with 4 arms. Glorp has a big, heavy crossbow with what appears to be like an energy bowstring and energy bolts. And then Glarp appears to be wielding like a trident. They both seem quite passive and don't seem to be particularly aggressive, but they are trying to kill you or knock you unconscious nonetheless. And that is literally where we begin. There is a huge sphere of poisonous gas in the middle, a wall of light conjured by Nova, and Thalia and Big Cat have joined you as well. And that is literally where we begin today's episode. And we're going to start at the top of the round with Thalia basically taking some poison damage is how it's going to start off. She fails. So that's another 19 points of poison damage.
Yoicks!
19,
you can hear her kind of like, yes, I really think we should get rid of this cloud at some point. And then she's going to move deeper into the facility, turn around, and blast. I've left out that there was still an animated armor left. Well, she will shoot at that then.
No.
With her first attack, that would be a miss. And then her second attack is also a miss. Perfect. And then I just need to do...
It's going to be one of those days then, right?
Well, I mean,
no,
it's better
I mean-
I missed, surely.
Yeah, NPC's not
It's just-
critting. It's different than usual.
Just one of those days.
Damn it. I just had everybody's stuff and I've just had to delete everything. Whoops. Oh, Christ, I can't remember what everybody's initiatives were. I'm just going to make my best guess because I deleted my notes. What a fool I am!
Me and Nova had the same. I think Nova was before me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it was Ayla.
That's how that's going to
Yeah.
work. Well, it's Thalia was first. I know that much. And then Glorp goes next. Then it's Ayla. Then it's Nova, Quill, Sentry. Yeah, I've got it. I've actually managed to actually get it correct. So, I think. On the outside, the two-handed crossbow-wielding Glorp is currently being penned in by Big Cat. And he will turn around and be like, "Hey, Big Cat, get lost. I don't know who you are or what you want, but I'm not here for you." And he will try and attack him with his claws. And then he's going to try and shoot at Quill. Well, he doesn't. He just called him a big cat. That's the joke. That's the funny joke. Ha ha ha! Funny joke. Got him. He does indeed hit poor Big Cat, and he slashes at him with several tiny knives, causing some damage.
Teeny tiny knives.
Teeny tiny knives for 7 points of damage. Big Cat is looking kind of hurt, actually. He's got several wounds down his side. You can see crimson streaks along his flanks. But the Mesoloth Glorp turns around, points his large energy bow at Quill, and fires.
Yeah, but what if it's him?
Well, are you saying that he doesn't? Are you portenting me?
I've used all my portent. No, I haven't. I've still got one. No, I'm not using it, though.
Oh, that's a shame. 22 to hit.
Oh, yes.
That'll be 10 points of radiant damage to you, Quillick. As
Ouch.
you are, a large blast of radiant energy fires out, smashes into your chest.
Howie!
As he does so. You know, this would go a lot easier if you would all just surrender, but if we have to fight, we will.
Fair enough.
They are in the way that they speak and act, like, there's no hurry to these guys. Like, they don't seem to be particularly vicious, or they're just sort of like, yeah, just got a job to do. Right, Ayla. I'm going to need Ayla's character sheet up, aren't I?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Might
probably be
help
smart, wouldn't it?
a little bit.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Campaigns. Aerois. I will tell you that she will, because I'm controlling Ayla, she will reckless attack and hit a Mesoloth in front of her.
Nice.
I also need to do some damage.
Weird.
Fucking don't like this. This is too strange. Oh, for God's sake, I bloody lost.
That's
the
Ayla.
encounter. I'm having a bad day, guys. I closed the tab with the encounter in it.
No.
Oh.
My life. What am I doing? Oh, again.
Oh, hey, it doesn't
What
reach
are these
me.
things
It's
I'm-
fine.
You're
All these
fine.
things I'm stood next to.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you think they are, Tom?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't you start with me, boy. Don't you start with me.
Boy.
Boy, who's a boy?
Boy. He's a girl.
He's a good boy.
It's
Sorry.
alright, girl.
Did you hear
It's
the
okay, we'll
interview with
pad
that
with
voice
longer
actor?
girls.
There was an interview with the voice actor where he was told to like change up the way he
Right.
said that a little bit because it was a bit too sexy and it sounded like he was
Oh.
just a little dodgy. Easy girl.
It's
Change
quite-
it much then.
It is quite sexy, right? Reckless attack with her hammer, Ayla.
Okay.
Little
Right.
nuggy feather.
15 plus 9, 24 is a hit. This is 1d10 plus 5. She's raging, so it's now plus more. I think 8. For 12 points of damage.
I'm good
As
now.
the first blow smashes into this Mesoloth. 12 points of damage.
Very nice.
It doesn't
Is
have. Oh, this is from a magical attack, so it doesn't have resistance. And then Ayla will attack again recklessly. That is
yes.
a total of 17, which is a miss. So even on the
Boo.
second backhand swing, it
nat
manages to
one.
bring its trident up.
That's crazy.
No, that was on the 8. That was on a. I rolled an
Oh.
8 and a 1. 'Cause
Oh.
I recklessly attacked.
Oh, I see.
What about her
so-
lightning zap?
That's a good point. Thank you very much. Dex save is a failure.
Another one?
2d6 damage, 10, half to 5, as the creature is resistant to lightning.
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 Nova Vega.
Oh, that's me. So I'm gonna stand behind this weird metal crate, and zap another lightning, wall of light zap at
Sure.
which one's this one? I just written him down as
Glorp.
Korg, and I don't.
No, Glorp.
Okay.
This is Glorp, and then
Alright.
the one fighting Ayla is Glorp.
I wrote it down as Korg.
Yeah, well, yes, because that's how
So-
he sounds. Well, they both sound like that,
Um,
and it's telepathic. They aren't actually speaking. This is a voice in your heads. So maybe it's just the way you interpret their voices.
Oh. 17 to hit.
My.
Does not
Is
hit
it?
the kite
Piss!
armor.
None of this
What was
pissing
that?
wall is pissing hitting this pissing insect. Sorry. carry on.
Anything else? Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna kind
dude.
of kite around a little bit further behind this
Sure.
metal crate. Is it
Okay.
tall?
Well,
Is this
come on.
big one tall? Is it?
Yeah, it's quite tall. Yeah. It
Okay,
gives you 3/4
okay.
cover being behind that one.
Okay.
Qualicad Kalar, then Sentry afterwards.
With Gust, I push them 5 feet away. Can I push them like diagonally away from me?
I believe so. Yeah, you can choose which direction you push them.
Cool. I'll go up to Core Glorp and
Yep.
gust him again, so he has to make a
Strength.
fail.
Fail. Well, 8 actually.
Cool.
So still a fail.
I kind of want to push him diagonally into the fog and the wall there, next to
Yep.
Big Cat still.
Okay.
And one away from me, so I can then back up again.
Yes, you can push him like that.
Cool. And then I'll back up.
However, Nova, which
Hold on.
section did you?
I'm just removing
delete?
it. Yeah, I'm removing it now, so it will be that bit that gets removed. Sorry,
Yeah.
Quill.
So, do you want him to go here so he's still in the wall, or do you want him back here where it's just poison cloud?
Yeah.
I'll push him into the wall. That's fine.
Like that.
So yeah, just next to me. Also, I got hit. I realised I've got concentration on Shield of Faith. What do I need to do for that?
Concentration, Constitution saving throw. The DC would be 10. You fail.
Okay,
Shield of
so I
Faith is
lose.
lost.
Shield of Faith is gone. No. That's annoying because I've just put myself right next to this dude. And then I'll bonus action do my... I could put a Shield of Faith back on myself.
You could.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put the Shield of Faith back on myself.
All right, Sentry.
I'm gonna smack the armor in front of me, I think.
Perfect. Yep. There's one lone suit of quite.
Oh, damn.
It looks like traditional knight armor, but there's no one inside of it. It just moves by itself.
Cool. So 18 plus 9 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Nice. And then 1d8 plus 5. So that is 6 damage plus the Majesty's Rose. 10 damage.
10 points of damage.
And then I'll
a
go-
fine blow. It kind of rakes through parts of its armor. It's still standing, but the blow manages to tear parts of its metal pauldrons and braces and things like that, mangling the metal, but still standing. Second attack.
Yes, please. 17
That's
plus
a hit.
9.
That's a hit.
Again. 6 points of damage.
1 on a D8.
Plus d4. 7. So 9 points.
Yeah, these two blows, even though the blows themselves might not be your strongest, you can see that you've easily started hacking this thing apart. Parts of its armor are now buckling and crumpling under the pressure. It doesn't react in any way, but you can definitely tell you've worn this thing down to below its maximum efficiency, whatever that may be.
Cool.
Anything else, Sentry?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay,
10.
it
Yeah,
will
I'll
get an
move that.
attack of opportunity. It will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Cool.
It probably will not hit you.
What's the
that is
circle around
a
Sentry?
20. It's just like a grate in the floor. Oh, that's her light. She gives out a certain amount of light because some of this area is dark.
Like it's doing the opposite.
That is a 20 to hit Sentry.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I did say that it wouldn't, but what do I know? 3 points of damage. Ho ho!
Oh,
As it just kind of clodders you with a fist as you walk past.
Cool.
On its
It
turn,
hit me. Do I? Sorry. I've got Shield of Faith on Lucius. That's a concentration.
It is, yes.
Do I need to save for that?
Constitution saving throw, and it's DC 10.
Yeah, fail. Probably.
So
6,
Shield of
yeah,
Faith
8.
goes on Lucius.
9, 10. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. My plus 3.
Okay,
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just.
so you succeed on a roll of a 2. Good job. You would have
Amazing.
succeeded on a roll of a 1, technically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Crikey.
the Shield of Faith stays active. Good job.
Holy moly.
Hum. What is this little fellow to do?
Which little fellow?
The Wall of Light means that they can't use their dark spell. This is Glarp, the one fighting Ayla and now Sentry.
Oh.
Cloud Kill. Can't really use darkness. Is there anything really to dispel? No. I'm just going to attack Ayla. Go on.
I'm having
Ask
a
us your
moment.
question.
I'm having a brain fart. I think I've
Senior
screwed up
moment.
erasing my wall of senior because I'm old. I
think it should
I've
be
screwed
more
up
distant.
erasing- Yeah, because it's 5. Each square is 5 foot, isn't there?
Yes. So it should be 10 feet you're erasing.
I've not erased enough. So I should have
That's all right,
erased
you
30
just do
foot
that.
by now. So I'll do
All right,
that while you
just
carry on.
You work on that. Yeah, it's basically 3 more squares. And Ayla, the Mesoloth Glarp, will basically attack Ayla, who has left herself open by attacking recklessly. So he has advantage on his attack rolls. Watch me just get a million crits now. 17 is not enough to hit with his tiny knives. He will attack with his trident. There it is. There it is.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh!
I knew it was coming.
Wow.
I knew it was coming. So that is going to be 12 plus another d8 of damage for 14 points of damage. To be honest, that's not a big deal against Ayla anyway.
She's got like 4,000 health.
Yeah.
Well, also she halves it because it's she's raging, so she
You may as well
takes
have
half damage.
8,000.
Yeah,
It
basically.
basically is.
He turns around after multiple striking Ayla, who is attacking him in a frenzy rage. He's just like, this does not seem to be particularly effective. I may just ignore you from now on. Please don't take it personally. It's just that I'm not really doing much. And he turns his attention elsewhere.
It's not
Lucius.
priority.
Aw.
Appreciate that.
Okay, I'm going to use
He will also
two
move here slightly.
2 sorcerer points to quicken my first spell to a bonus. I'm going to use Armor of Agathis as my bonus.
Okay, so you conjure the Armor of Agathis as a bonus action. What level are you casting at?
I'm going to cast it at level 2, which is 10
So you get
HP.
10 temp hit, and anybody who hits you while you have that HP takes 10 damage.
Yes, I'm going to move.
First of all, there is something you are forgetting after casting Armor of Agathis.
Dichromancy, yeah. Yep.
That whole thing that your character is built around. So you pull a streak of blue from your outfit and launch it out.
So that's 7 points.
2.
Let's do it to the animated armor.
Yep, so a blast of ice smashes into its chest, nearly staggering it to the floor.
I'm going to move here, which invokes an opportunity attack.
It's already made one against Sentry. It doesn't have its reaction.
Oh, fuck a duck.
But it means you got to move without provoking an opportunity attack, and now you have an action left.
I will cast Chromatic Orb.
You can only cast a cantrip because you've already cast a first level or higher spell this turn.
Firebolt.
We're learning the rules of D&D at level 10.
It's
Learn along
like
with us.
80 or something.
Yep. It's I can tell you,
Firebolt.
it's episode 75, Tom. Actually, episode 75.
Yeah.
That's on top of the
bitches.
115 episodes, and it's a crit. It's a crit as well.
It's a crit fireball.
It's a crit.
Nice.
So how much damage does Firebolt normally do?
It's a
How much does it-
2d10.
So it'd be 20 plus another 2d10 by our crit rules. Because of the way we do crits, you max damage and then roll again. So 20
That's
plus
nice.
2d10.
I'll roll the 2d10. So it's 33.
You incinerate this hunk of armor.
Oh boy.
You turn it to
Is it?
slagged metal as it just crumbles to the ground in molten piles of steel.
God, what a hell of a
Good job.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Cantrips get pretty good once you guys get to higher levels.
Yeah, they
cantrips
do.
get strong,
Yeah.
especially when you crit on them. Lucius, anything else? I think that's pretty much your turn, except for a little bit of movement left.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna just move back a little bit. It's quite laggy for me. So there, back there.
Okay. Big Cat on his turn, he's looking pretty injured, but he will attempt to claw the Mesoloth. He fails. Poor Big Cat. He really isn't having a good time of it. And then he will just sort of move next to Quill. And that's it, basically. That's all his turn. Thalia, who doesn't know what's going on the other side of the room, will move along, and she will load one of her special spell shots into her arcane pistol, and fire a bolt of radiant energy at Glorp. Sorry. Has to make a saving throw, which he fails.
Nice.
Oh, what?
This is 3d8 radiant damage on 19 points, and you see his little insectoid eyes. He kind of brings his little clawed hands holding the knives up to him. He's like, you seem to have blinded my optical nerves. Luckily, I can still see you through my telepathic sense. Otherwise, I would be in quite the predicament right now.
Okay.
Butthole.
Oh,
I love how
At this
casual
rate-
he is.
he kind of, he doesn't
I'm in
really
a lot of
shout, but
pain.
he kind of, he kind of broadcasts through his mind, and you don't know why he doesn't just send this to Glorp, but he just says, Glorp, I think that it's highly likely that we will lose this battle and return to our home very shortly. I know what you're saying, Glorp. I hear you. I hope that we can enjoy a nice cold refreshment when we return to our home plane.
Oh, interesting.
Glorp will... Technically, he starts his turn in the cloud, but he's immune to poison, so he just moves to the other side of it.
What about the wall of light?
Walks off.
At the
That's at
end
the
of the
end of
turn.
his turn.
Oh, yeah,
20,
okay. My bad.
25.
It's fine though. He seems to have wandered off.
Oh, yeah, he does, and he wanders up behind Lucius. He's like, "Hello there. I can see that you have encased yourself in some sort of armor, so I'm going to shoot you with my strange gun." And he will shoot his radiant crossbow at you.
What is going on?
Strange to him too.
They broadcast their actions via their telepathy.
Can I protect
Lucius,
Sean, please?
you are not
Wait, no, I'm not
within
5
feet. Sadly.
No, that's cool.
I don't know why I rolled again. That was a 20 to hit Lucius on the first attack.
Yeah.
That is going to be 14 points of radiant damage.
So the
So it
first
shatters the armor. Yeah, the first 10
Yeah,
you take is
it's
10 hit
gone.
points.
and then
But
4
unfortunately,
more.
he is not within 5 feet to take the damage back.
Okay.
Oh, I seem to have shattered your defenses. Please surrender now. Ayla probably yells something about "stop being so nice to us," and then will recklessly attack this other guy. God, I hate it when I have to play a PC because then I just end up playing everybody. That is a 18 to hit, which just barely hits. So D10 plus 8. That's 17 points of damage to this guy. You see as one of his arms, one of the Glarp's arms is basically broken off by this enormous hammer swing from Ayla. And she's just like, and smashes one of his... Oh, I appear to have lost one of my mandibles. And then she will attack again, hitting again for a total of... What's that? 14 points of damage, which is enough as she brings the Howling Tempest down onto Glarp's head. You just hear one final like, "Oh well, job done," and then his body just evaporates into nothing. He just turns into mist as he vanishes from this plane, or from the astral plane, I guess. Job done. And then Ayla will run screaming through the cloud to put herself between the other one and Lucius. Nova Vija.
I'm gonna just sorry for podcast listeners. There is some text on the screen going, "This is a crate."
I didn't see that.
Whoops. I've actually accidentally tried a thing I didn't mean to try. I'm gonna move up, I guess, the other side of Big Cat and go, "Quill, heal the cat and yourself. You look a bit rough." And then can I wall? I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna try and wall of light again. Korg, Glorb, Borb, whatever his name is.
He is slightly obscured, so he has some cover. But you rolled
Doesn't
a
matter,
1,
I rolled a nat
so it
1.
doesn't matter. As again, a chunk of the wall flies off and strikes into the ceiling or somewhere that is not where you wanted it to be. That's fair.
I quit.
Anything else?
I quit.
Quillicant Kalar.
Can I have
Then
a fun
Sentry.
coin now? Can I?
No,
Because
no.
I've missed every
No,
single
I've given
attack.
up. I've given up on fun coins. No, suck it up.
Level fun.
Got inspiration.
Yeah, because it's cool RP.
Cool. I will cure wounds at level 4, Big Cat. So it heals for 29 HP.
You heal him to full. I
Oh.
love that
How
you
mu-
are spending resources on Big Cat. I love it.
Uh,
Heal the
can
NPCs,
I-
Tom. Never your own party.
Everyone else is doing fine. Big Cat was looking rough. How would
He
I
was?
dissipate this fog,
And
by
his
the way? Because
cat.
I've gusted it a couple of times, but like,
So
What?
there's 2 problems here. There's no like currents to keep it going. So you've gusted it. It's going to move very slowly, but it's not going to completely dissipate. You need much stronger wind force to dissipate a cloud kill spell, like a
Okay.
gust of wind, for example.
well, there's this big blocky fan next to me. Can I use? I know it's a crate.
Throw the crate at it.
I almost replied to him on that. Almost.
Worth a try.
What would you like to do, Grom?
That's pretty much me. I guess I'll sort of coast around the side of this fog, but not end up in it, and that'll be me. Because I used an action to heal.
Where'd you go?
I'm out of your line of sight.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
he is. He's
hidden.
currently
Sneaky
hiding.
boy.
He's being
Sneaky.
sneaky boy. Sentry.
Alrighty, I'm going to move next to Ayla over there. Well, I don't know why I've taken up their accent. And I'm going to...
I'm going to move up right next to him. And I'm going to do a divine smite. I got a divine smite stuck in me peen.
Divine smite? I love it. I'm going to, wail on this guy and use divine smite on him. See if we play. It's D20 plus 9 for the first one. 18 plus 9 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh man, he
do
maybe
level
did.
2 divine smite, so that'll be 4d8. Four of them.
Was it a third level divine
2.
smite? Yeah, that'd be
Is it level
3d8.
2?
Oh no, he's a
3d8,
fiend.
alright.
It is 4. No, he's a fiend. It's 4d8. You do an
4d8,
extra
sweet.
d8 of damage to fiends, and he is a fiend.
Cool, so 4d8,
so
and then
another-
plus a d4.
18.
It's 18, 19 damage.
Did you do your normal weapon damage? I don't think you've done your normal weapon damage yet, my dude.
Oh, I can do that as well. Boop. So that is a 3. Oh my god, so much maths. 5.
What's your
So it's
normal
8,
8
9.
points.
So it's 8, 9 plus 18.
Sorry, I can add it
27.
individually. So I did the
Alright.
divine smite, then I did the d4, then I did the weapon
Awesome.
damage. So it's all good. Yeah, that first blow just pierces into his flesh. The thorns on Her Majesty's Rose tear parts of his chitin apart, and the bright white light. He's like, "Oh, that does sting quite a lot. I would ask you not to do it again, but that's probably not going to happen." What would you like to do?
Alrighty. Same again, please. 11 plus
Ooh.
9, 20.
20 hits.
Woo! So I'll do 5d8 then. Blam.
Is this are you doing a
Divine
third
smite.
level divine smite?
I'm doing another level 2, so I'm doing all my d8 damage
Oh
together.
right, so and then add the 5 for your weapon damage.
And then I'll add the 5
So-
and the d4.
Sure.
Can you double
That
spell
makes
slot?
sense. Dude, yeah, you can. Yeah, she can. It's not casting a spell. She's expending spell slots. It's different.
Ah.
Cool.
Paladin's OP, man. Paladin's OP. You don't. Yeah, you plunge Her Majesty's Rose into this thing's chest. It's like, oh dear, you've got me. Goodbye. And then he just vanishes into another plume of burning,
But yes.
Aw.
acrid smoke. And as he vanishes, as does the Cloud Kill spell.
Yay.
And you are left
Nice.
now in a pretty empty-looking facility, out of initiative order. You are
Okay.
free to discuss and explore. Ayla kind of like
Okay.
grunts and like rolls her shoulders a few times, and then goes to just stand quietly so that I don't have to roleplay her.
Fair enough.
Nova, do you dismiss the wall of light? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
deleted Big
Go
Cat.
on, delete it. Delete that ugly mess.
Excellent. No, I accidentally deleted Big Cat.
Oh my god.
Big Cat comes over and gives Quill a big old licking.
Oh, not again.
Aw.
He just comes over, like bounds up, looms over Nova, and just a big.
It's not playtime now. Now is not playtime, Big Cat.
Wow. I actually
Ah,
think he's offering you some gratitude for healing his wounds, my dear. boy.
Oh, it's okay, Big Cat. Well, thank
you
you
very
for helping us fight Glurg, Glorb, Glam. What was his name again?
It doesn't really matter. They just go back to wherever they were hired from, so we'll probably never see them again.
Oh, good.
The only difference is that when he died, Glarp did drop his crossbow. His crossbow is on the floor.
Oh.
Did not seem to travel with him.
Can I pick it up and bring it over when I bring it over? Can I just like
Yeah.
Just-
You
I'll-
pick it
I'll
up.
have
Yeah,
it,
it's
yeah.
very well made, ornate. Parts of the stock are made from metal rather than wood. It doesn't have a crossbow string. It just seems to have this thin piece of light. There's no bolts.
Oh.
Seems to
no
shimmer.
bolts.
I think he
Oh.
dropped this.
Yes, a valuable
Um,
find. Suitable piece of equipment.
I don't think I can use crossbows.
It is a heavy crossbow, so
Oof.
It's
Okay,
a-
I can't use it. I can use martial weapons and simple weapons.
it is a martial weapon. It is a martial weapon.
but also Eldritch Blast. While people are staring at the crossbow, can I try and commune with Tiangong and figure out where I can feel that shard is?
Sure. You close your eyes for a moment. What are you just trying to like sense? Are you trying to connect and then figure out where the shard is?
Yeah, the same as when we first turned up here, and I felt that it was not in front of us. It wasn't right in front of us. Yeah.
Sure. Roll a just straight up charisma check for me.
Charisma check.
Let's see how focused on your bond between you and your weapon, your companion is.
Ugh, 12.
Okay, that's fine.
I hate these rolls today. I hate them.
12's fine. You focus, you try and concentrate, and it's difficult because Tiangong can't fully communicate with you in their current state. You get the sense that there is a shard still present somewhere in this asteroid, and it's on the other side to you, but you don't get like a direct path or how you can reach it. You just know that somewhere else in this place, there is another shard, basically. You can sense an eagerness. There is a desperation to be more whole flowing from the weapon into you. It wants to find the shard. It's not compelling you. It's not, forcing you to find it, but it's sharing with you. They are sharing with you this desperate need, this kind of emotional need to be more complete. You feel that sense of urgency build up in your own chest as these feelings wash through you.
I guess as that bubbles up, I just be like, Tiangong, there's another shard. There's another shard here on the other side of the asteroid. We have to go and get it.
Do you know exactly where it is?
I don't know. I thought it was on Zacks, but that must have been an illusion or something. But I can feel it. It's on the other side. Maybe if we get closer, I can pinpoint it exactly. We need them. We need to get them.
My dear, you need to calm down. We will go and find it, because our objective is still the same. We need to find Zax Ravos. You can get this Tiangong, whatever it is. He probably has it on. They probably have that on them. They carry a lot of wealth and treasures on their ship. I imagine that they are on their ship.
What if they leave? What if they take off and leave?
Then we should go and stop them, yes? I want to make sure that this Zax Ravos does not get away with trying to backstab me. Yes, Quillek?
I would like to cast Locate Object, please.
What are you casting Locate Object on?
So, if I've seen something at least once within 30 feet of me, so I guess I saw the thing in the...
Did you?
I've seen Zacks, right?
You've seen Zacks. I mean... Well, he had they had a illusory copy, perhaps. Yeah. You could try and base it on the illusory copy that you saw. Given Quill's perception, I was going to say, how would Quill have noticed the rapier in his sheath? But with Quill's perception, you would have absolutely noticed the weapon in the sheath.
It also says here,
you can try it.
I can use the spell to locate the nearest object of a particular kind. So... such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So I guess if I said the nearest shard of Tiangong, it would just look straight at Nova, right? So
maybe.
Can't locate an object of any thickness of lead. Even a thin sheet blocks the direct path. Actually, this spell sucks.
Well, how often, is this asteroid made of lead? You don't know.
It's made of asteroid stuff.
The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. I'd say yes, you can do that. If you searched for the rapier that you saw Zax Ravos carrying, you can cast that spell, and if they are within 1,000 feet, it will work.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. Bam. Whoops. I've done that.
Okay. So mark off the spell slot. You get a vague sense that you can see, almost looking through the world, you can see on the kind of looking down at the ground, maybe, you can see a very faint golden glowing shape that resembles the rapier that you saw Zax Ravos carrying. It's very faint. It's probably at the very edge of the range of this spell, but you will need to traverse through either the center of this place, or, I mean, given that Quill's intelligence is quite high, this is a mining asteroid. There's probably some sort of mine shaft that leads through to the other side. That's probably where Zax Ravos is.
Okay. This also lasts 10 minutes as well, so if we follow that trail,
you can do that. You can use that to help orientate yourself and give you an aid in finding your way there. Go on, Nova. You were going to say something.
Can we take the twin star and just boop to the other side, or is that too much of a full?
Are you asking that in character?
Yeah. Can we not just fly there?
This was the only landing spot I could see. I imagine that Zax Ravos probably has the other location hidden through illusory means. With this spell, we could certainly try it, but you've got to remember that we are currently protected by the astral sea within these machines. She points to the two machines that are generating a sort of atmosphere. If we jump out of the Twin Star and we don't happen to find the illusory hole or the secret entrance, we may be stuck outside in the cold astral vacuum. We could try it. The safer option is to try and travel through the mines. The other option is I could go back to the ship, and myself and Kyrie could position ourselves on the other side of the asteroid. That way we could prevent Zax Ravos from escaping.
That could work.
Bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Ayla just kind of hoists the hammer and says something along the lines of probably, yeah, we should kill this guy. He tried to kill us, and we should not let him get away. Also, he has stuff that we should take. We should take his stuff, all of it, all of his stuff. I imagine that he has the plans that you're looking for as well. It's like knowing Zax Ravos, he keeps a close eye on all of his allies and enemies. If he is now working with the Empire, I imagine that he has schematics for many ships, including the one that you need.
So long as we're careful that he's not sending any messages to them right now about us, which he probably
all the more
has.
All the more reason for us to hurry, my dear Lucius, I believe.
Oh, why were we talking?
We should not
Let's go.
So Thalia, in that case, Thalia will retreat with Big Cat to the Twin Star, and they will get on board, and it takes off and begins moving to the other side of the asteroid.
Cool.
The facility. You guys can see that they're inside this building. There does seem to be a control that opens the large grate that Lucius, that you can see on the ground. There is a control system that seems to open up this into a small shaft.
What that is
down.
there?
It is. It is. Appears to be Magitech, but it is simple enough to decipher.
Smart person.
Nova.
Yes, there you go. See? The control panel. I'm sure you can operate it.
Can I go over to the control panel?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make you do any checks or role playing. Like you've become familiar enough with this sort of stuff that you can locate the runes on the crystal panel. You recognize the one for open, and it's labeled as main shaft entrance 5 or something like that.
It's labeled as open door so we can chase Zax Ravos.
Yeah, sure.
Bad guy this way.
And when the grates open, there is a short ladder that seems to lead down, and then it opens up into a cavern system below where you're currently standing.
Cool. How deep?
Well,
from this point down to the cavern, it's maybe like 20 feet. It's not much.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I've just reminded, because I had curse, Hexblade curse on Korg Blorb.
You get to free heal
15 when
Sure.
he died. Shall we go? Does anyone need a break before we go? Is everyone okay?
No.
we don't have
Hurry.
time.
Yeah.
Speed.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, let's jump down.
you guys make your way down into
We're going deeper underground.
into a cavern system. It doesn't take you long. It takes you maybe sort of 10, 15 minutes. You might want to scroll around, Trot. I don't know if you can. You should be able to.
It's over on the left.
Yeah.
There you go. You can see you travel for about 15 minutes. You make your way down the ladder and then a short passageway. You find that your orientation, where you come down the shaft, you find that your body starts kind of leaning and moving towards the floor until you're walking along the side of a cavern that you think you should be falling through, but the gravity sort of orientates yourself so that now you're moving vertically. Now horizontally where you think you should be vertical. And you can see that there are pieces of metal scaffolding built around these tiny shafts where this dull crimson red crystal appears to grow in chunks and formations through the walls. I don't know why this lighting looks so weird. It looks dumb. And you can see that the shafts open up in numerous ways up ahead of you. You can see that there are multiple kind of like tunnels that seem to crisscross and like a lattice work make their way through the actual facility itself.
Crisscross.
So going back left would be going out of the crate we just got in, but we're walking down the side wall of it.
Basically, in terms of the map that you're looking at on Roll20 and for podcast listeners, the other side of this system, of this lattice work of caves, is where you need to be going to reach where Quill can sense the Shard of Tiangong.
Right.
You're not sure which of these paths will lead you there directly. You just know that it's somewhere on the other side of all of these little micro tunnels.
Should we save time and split off and use our messenger rings once one of us finds?
It is dark down here, so at the moment, Lucius and Ayla are the only ones who can see perfectly. The rest of you, just the dim light from Sentry's matrix is kind of casting a rough shadow, and your own communications of where things are is kind of leading.
Dancing lights around us.
Okay.
Four little lights spread out around us.
Nice.
How far can they travel?
They can travel 120 feet.
Oh, nice.
I can move them 60 feet a turn.
Nah.
Should have given it to Sally to put in the ship.
I'll take it then.
Yeah,
okay. If I was to equip a crossbow, what would it be?
You want to search for +2 energy crossbow, I think it's called, or something like that.
What?
Should be in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Got it.
Should be in D&D Beyond. Yeah. So you can equip that.
+2 energy crossbow with killing.
Hello.
See if I can find like a little token for you to use as your dancing lights.
1d10 plus 5. +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Made with this magic weapon, it deals radiant damage instead of a normal crossbow, but otherwise functions as a heavy crossbow.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Tasty.
Emits light. How much? What's the on the dancing lights? How much light do they give off? Does it say?
It's the equivalent of a torch, so it's 10-foot radius.
10 foot of bright light, and then I think it gives off like 10 foot of.
Let's turn Sentry into a ballista.
It's dim light in 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
So here you go. I'm going to give you 4 dancing lights. I'm going to put them under control.
An amoeba.
Lucius. So you should be able to. I'm just going to set these so you can control them. Trot. So 4 glimmering balls appear in the cavern, with Lucius having fine control.
Haven't got this one yet.
No, I'm just doing that one.
I'm going to start sending them down. I'll send these lights down if anyone can look past and see if they see anything.
Okay, I can go have a look.
Of note.
You move them where you want them. Before anybody else moves up, let Lucius move the lights and then move. Because there might be things that become revealed.
Oh, God.
Ah, I see.
Oh wait, Arcane Eye is concentration. Okay, I won't use that.
That's here for now, and then this one. Yeah, that's kind of about it for a round at least. Oh, what's that?
Right. Okay. So Sentry moves forward ahead of pretty much everybody as she begins making her way down one of the tracks. I'm just going to get rid of some of these.
I was going to suggest Echo.
And Sentry, as the others are kind of moving up behind you, you become aware, as you see in the dim light of the dancing lights, a bunch of creatures begin to emerge from the walls of the rocks themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. They look almost scuttling like two-legged lizards with these stony, crystal-embedded wings. They have these giant maws, like circular boring mouths. No eyes, but they kind of cock their flat heads in your direction as they appear in number.
Ah. Hello.
Boring mouths.
Boring.
Quill, you also see one just in the distance down another one of the corridors.
So either way.
They make this high-pitched trilling noise as they begin kind of hopping around Sentry.
Hello.
Sort of like jumping up and down.
Okay. But they're not. They're not. Do they look like they're going to be particularly aggressive, or are they curious? You know, are they just checking stuff out?
Right now, they just appear to be checking you out. Yeah. The one that Quill sees disappears down another corridor, vanishing from sight. But yeah, they kind of poke their little boring mouths, like come up to your legs, and they start moving their mouths towards your legs. Do you do anything? Or do you just let them do their business?
I'll just call out. There are some weird, odd lizards. There's some odd lizards here.
One of them puts its mouth, its circular boring mouth up against your leg, and you can feel like very sharp teeth kind of poking at the metal, but when it kind of realizes that it's metal, it's like and they sort of hop off. They actually kind of, a couple of them go down into this little crevice.
Stay very
another one
still.
of them.
They don't appear to be trying to attack me. They seem kind of cute, actually.
Hope there's not
Maybe
bigger
these
ones.
rocks?
Or the crystals they hear? These strange red crystals?
Ayla,
Could be
smash a crystal.
Okay,
Oh, God,
she moves
don't.
up to the one next to you, brings the hammer down, the lightning arcs out, smash, the crystal splinters into many different pieces, some of the shards fly up, you kind of have to duck away, leaving these tiny fragments of red crystals all over the place.
No room for questioning that.
The whole cave shudders for a moment, you just hear it like... probably shouldn't do that again.
No,
Yeah, okay,
probably
I mean-
not. Let's move quickly.
I'm second guessing next time.
Are we all just following Sentry? We're not splitting up now? What are we doing?
Quill, is there anything useful down there? I'm shining a light as much as I can.
There was a small lizard thing. Can I, throw one of the shattered pieces of crystals down that sort of tunnel and just sort of let it float down that way and see how, if any of the lizards react to them?
Ding, ding. No reaction.
Okay. Let's all keep going in one way. If there is a big one, we all need to be together.
Okay, stay
Okay.
together then.
As you kind of appear, the two that were hidden in the crevice kind of appear. They look up, and they've got these round, turkey-like heads, but they end in a flat face with this round mouth. They've got these little stone crystalline wings. They kind of hop up. They look up at Ayla, and then Sentry, you notice them kind of making their way towards towards Ayla's legs. Their little round mouths. What do? I don't like this. I don't like these things. I'm gonna smash them. I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick it.
Curious.
put your hammer down in front of it so that it does not on it, but in front of it, so it maybe hits the metal instead.
She puts the hammer down, and yeah, it puts its mouth against the hammer. Oh, it gets like a little shock, and the two just go running past Sentry. As it's like, and then they go, and they go running past, like in a Star War.
Yeah.
Do they have eyes?
No, they don't have any eyes. No.
Ah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Keep up
trying to block
see them.
them with
Cool.
metal.
They kind of stick close to the wall as they look around. Cool. And that is probably where I'm going to stop you guys before.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
So, Sentry, as you're moving down into this corridor, you see a very large red crystal formation in front of you. And it looks quite pretty. It kind of like catches the light of the dancing orbs. The light seems to reflect through its surface. And as the orb floats past, you see that the light seems to highlight an eye inside the crystal before a thick red tentacle comes flying out towards you.
Cool. Awful, but cool.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Okay, you are grappled by a large red tendril.
Oh boy. Okay.
Do smash the red crystals.
Yeah. It then pulls you directly next to the crystal. As you are dragged,
Uh-oh.
you're grappled, like your arms are bound to your sides, you're grappled, and you are pulled in as a large crystalline stalactite seems to come alive inside the thing.
These things.
Oh no.
Buggers.
And it bites down on you. Nom nom nom
no.
nom nom. It's only a 15 to hit. It's lucky that
Oh,
Sentry
no.
was first.
I'll pick it.
15. So it bites around your metal form, but the armor plating of the new Sentinel armor that you were given when you transformed kind of absorbs most of it, and you can feel these crushing crystalline teeth desperately trying to bite through into your body. That, everyone,
crikey.
is going to be initiative.
Initiative.
It doesn't
19.
have to be. It could just be initiative for Sentry, and then we all just walk away.
Yeah. I'm staying out of this
Oh, look
combat.
at these high
zone.
rolls.
Oh my god, we are
Damn.
all going first.
All right,
Oh,
Lucius,
I don't know why mine rolled
19.
twice.
Yeah.
Quillic and Kalar, 20. We'll take the first one for yours, Kim, so the 16.
Yeah, 16 for me.
Sentry, is that 20 total?
20 total.
And then Ayla is at a 17. Oh no,
Christ.
it's actually at a 18 now. Yes, you are all going first.
Yay.
Quillic, you are the
Awesome.
first, however, to react as you see Sentry being pulled in towards this thing, whatever it happens to be.
Oh, and it munched her pretty bad, huh?
It tried to. It didn't seem to get through her armor plating.
Oh, yeah. In that case, can I do a Sacred Flame on this thing? It has to make a dex save.
Yep. Yeah, it's not very good at these. Oops, that was a D12. Ignore that. That's a 1. So, yep, Sacred
No.
Flame. You lash out divine energy.
That's 16 damage with that one.
It scorches parts of the crystal, and you can see where it hits. The big eye that seems to be in the center of the creature blinks and kind of like turns away. It doesn't make any noise, but its other tentacles start whipping around furiously.
Oh.
Anything
no.
else, Quill? Would you like to move?
Well, I'll do a bonus action Healing Word at level 2 on Sentry.
Yes, cantrip. Yep.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
7 healing on Sentry.
Oh, thank you very much.
And
Sentry,
then,
you are next, and
Right.
Lucius.
Awesome.
And then, like, here, like, I don't know, there.
Okay. Sentry.
Sure.
I would like to try and get out of this situation.
Grapple. Yep.
yes,
So to break
please.
the grapple is an action. And you must make it's a strength athletics or a dex acrobatics check.
Ooh, let's see. Strength, athletics. I guess it would be strength. Yeah, let's do that.
Escaping a grapple can use its action to escape. Yeah. Ooh, what's the
So
total?
that's 10 plus 7, 15 total.
Plus, because you're using athletics. 15 is enough. Yeah, you managed to break free of these tendrils wrapping around your body as you kind of just flex and the tentacle bursts free. As you do so.
Nice.
That's your action to do, sadly. Do you want to move?
Cool. I would like to move back, please.
It will make an opportunity attack to try and bite you for a 25.
Yeah.
That is going to be 18 points of piercing damage. As you turn, your leg just gets crunched by its giant teeth as you flee back to your companions. Anything else?
Okay. That's me. Good, thank you.
All right, Lucius.
All right, I'm going to move just a smidge closer, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is there a cavern there? Or is that just...
That is just rock that you can see.
Just a gap.
Yeah, that's just...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast
solid
a
rock.
level 4 chromatic orb.
Okay.
It's a 25 to hit.
That's a hit. That's a whacking.
That's nice.
Nice.
So 68. Acid, please.
I mean, yeah, you roll the damage.
22
Tell me.
is
22 acid
pretty naff.
damage. And anything else?
Dichromancy, yes. It was just 8 points of acid onto it as
8
well.
more points of acid. So you pull out orange from one of your gemstones, your orange jewels, and launch it as like another bolt of acid into the creature. You can see the acid melting away at parts of the crystal, pitting it. It kind of, again, flicks and throws its tentacles around its body in anger. It doesn't really make any noise as it does all of this.
Could you
anything
add
else?
1 extra damage? Because my 1s are actually 2s. Because of elemental
I can.
adept.
Oh yeah.
1 extra damage added. Ayla is just like,
that's it.
okay, smash, smash, smash.
Yes. Yeah.
And she just goes charging in. I will recklessly attack.
Wow.
The curse stays. The curse stays. So that is a 13 to hit,
Crikey.
which is not enough. The hammer just glances off the side of this crystal as she tries to bring the hammer down. Second attack is also a miss. An 18 misses as she smashes the crystal as hard as she can, but the hammer just kind of reverberates in her hands against this
18
creature's
misses.
outer shell.
Man.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes. After
Oh,
Ayla's
yeah.
go,
3 4s in a row even.
you hear echoing through these caverns as all these little things begin swarming towards you all.
Oh no.
As they, basically begin chirping to one another and calling out that there is flesh to be consumed. Yes.
But they're too sweet to kill.
Well, 5. What's their actual speed? What I'm using as the base.
It's like Jurassic Park.
5.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very.
From Sognathus.
Yeah.
Lost World.
I just stand there with my arm out, in between them all.
Oh, Lord.
Also, I just realised our view. So beyond, in the darkness of the map, did you say that was dim light or just dark light? Like
What do you mean?
is it pitch black outside of the view that we can see on the map?
No.
Okay,
You
Right.
you see what you are meant to see.
right, not very far. I've got like 15 feet of view.
Yeah, the little orbs only give you 10 feet. Lucius can see more because he has dark vision. You do not.
Right, I don't think I was meant to sacred flame it then in that case.
We'll not worry about it for now.
Okay.
Just, base it on what you can see. If you can't see the creature, you can't target it. So,
Yeah.
just don't go off what you can see on the stream. Go off what you can see on Roll20. So you might need to narrate what that is. Nova, you do happen to you hear that trilling sound coming from behind you in many numbers. As they call out.
Oh, no.
But several of them have to spend their whole turn moving. However, 4 of them manage to get into a position to strike. They come at you in a flurry of pecks and claws. Sentry, 2 attacks against you, a bite and a claw. First one is a bite. That's a 6 to hit. The claw is a 8 to hit. Then another one tries to do the same thing. That's 21.
Yep.
And that's like an 8 and 9, so that's not going to hit you. So you get bit by one of these boring mouths for 6 points of piercing damage as this little creature just latches its little bore mouth onto your foot and then begins drilling through like the wooden metal, trying to get to your bits. Lucius, one attacks you with 2 attacks as well. That is a 20 to hit Lucius.
Yeah.
And a 5 to hit Lucius.
No. Oh my god.
4 points of piercing damage as one of these little boar mouths tries to drill into your leg.
Get off me. Stop it.
Oh.
And then against Ayla, it has advantage. There's the crit. And then its second attack.
Fuck's sake.
You can do it, roll 20. I believe in you. For 2 hits, yeah. So 4 plus 3, 7, 9 points. She's not raging yet. I would have raged as a bonus action on her turn, so we'll do that because I don't want to fuck Katie over. So one mouth does it bores into her, and then it also scratches. Oh, no, that was the wrong thing. It scratches her for another 4 points as well, or 8 half the 4. Ow, ow, ow! These little things. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna smash them now. I don't care. As she begins calling out, Nova Vija, you are next to go.
There's a whole bunch of them back here too. And then can I? Because I can't see the roper, so I'm going to attack with Tiangong and Green Flame Blade. Look, I said it,
Sure.
everybody.
You did it.
Oh, I rolled a 21 to attack.
Oh yeah,
Very nice.
Oh yeah, you hit. Yeah. You just one swipe.
D10. So, that's 13 points of damage to the one in front of me.
That is burnt to a crisp as the blade passes through it. It incinerates it.
Oh no.
Okay. I guess the D8 I rolled then can go because so I rolled a 2 on a D8 plus 5, 6, 7 to the second one of
7 to the
green
next-
flame damage.
Yeah, this is fire damage. Yeah. It still seems to affect it. It kind of passes. In fact, actually, no, they're slightly resistant to fire, so that would only be.
No, they're not.
damage.
They're vulnerable. They hate it.
That's not true. They're made of stone and crystal. The flame sort of scorches it, but it brings its little stony wings up to shield it. Kind of trills at you as it does so. Anything else from you, Nova?
Nah. That's all I got, bruh.
Nice.
One hit wonder.
All right. 4 tendrils now come lashing out towards Sentry, Quill, Lucius, and Ayla from the roper.
Or
So, yep. Well, I'll do the one against Ayla because it's right next to him and he has advantage on it. That's a hit. So she's grappled. Who are you protecting? Quill or Lucius?
Can I protect Quill, please?
All right, Quill. I'll do the one against Quill, so this is at disadvantage.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. This is so rigged. This is so rigged.
hang
3
on.
natural 20s, podcast listeners. 3.
A disadvantage on me, both with natural 20s. An advantage on Ayla, it was natural 20. Empty Lucius.
Not 1, not 2,
Hey, I'll tell you-
but 3.
I'm going to tell you though, there's no damage to this attack. It's just to grapple you. So be thankful I rolled a
neat.
20 on the grapple. So it doesn't do loads of extra damage.
Let's see if
So
it
you are
hits
grappled,
Lucius.
Quill.
Jesus.
Let's see if it hits Lucius. That is a
Yep.
21 to hit
Christ.
Lucius. Grappled.
Yep.
Dark
Sentry.
gods.
That is a 22 to hit Sentry.
Yep, that's got me. Yep.
All of you are grappled. The Roper
Brilliant.
then pulls
Oh my
each creature grappled 25 feet towards it. 5, 10, 15.
What the hell?
10,
Jesus.
I'm guessing Nova doesn't see any of this. She's just like, what?
We just disappeared into the darkness.
You would have heard it.
Yeah, you are just. Yeah, Nova, you look back and they're all gone into darkness, and you just hear like. And then they yank
Where
back.
did you go? Guys,
then
where did you go?
He will make one attack with his bite, which I think the creature would make it against Ayla because he has advantage against Ayla. So, which is only see a 3 and a 1.
There you go.
That's how the dice goes sometimes. 3 and a 1.
Oh man!
So Ayla manages to like wedge the hammer into its mouth and is like holding it back, like it's trying to eat me, as it's trying to chomp down on Ayla as it does so. And then we go to the top of the round. Quilek Adkalar, you are grappled, my good sir.
Can I cast spells?
You can cast spells whilst grappled.
Because okay, I'll do a.
I will remind you,
action to escape, right?
It is an action to escape. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. It ends if the grappler becomes incapacitated, or if you are pushed away from it, such as by a Thunderwave spell. But yeah, it's basically just your speed is 0. There's no advantage or disadvantage. It's just speed is 0.
What if it's pushed away from us?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, that would work if you managed to push it away.
But would it just take everyone with it? It probably would, right?
Let's see. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature... So you would need to push it more than 30 feet away in order to break the grapple, because its tentacles can stretch out to 25 feet.
I don't think I have that power in me.
I don't think...
Okay, in that case, a bonus action healing word on myself. I'll do that at 3rd level.
Sure.
So I heal myself for 12 because I am not doing well. And then I'll use an action to get all the way out of dodge. So what is it? A strength save?
No, it's a acrobat. It's an athletics or an acrobatics check. DC 15.
Natural 20.
Hey, natural 20. So Quill, you managed to squirm and squeeze your way out of the grapple.
What sort of vision do I have? Because on the map I'm seeing like nothing. I'm just in pitch black right now.
Yeah, you are surrounded by darkness. You can see Sentry, Lucius, and the creature just purely because they're the only sources of light around you. In fact, actually, Sentry does give off a little bit of low light, so I'll add that back on. Because her matrix does give her a smite amount of light.
Oh, cool.
So,
there's a big monster there.
But
okay.
yeah, you can't see where Nova is. You can't see much more than 10 feet around Sentry at this point.
Oh no, I've got the dancing light. I don't want to move because it will attack, right?
Okay, cool. Sentry.
I'd also like to try and get out of the grapple again. So do another athletics check.
Sure. Easy.
18 plus 8.
Easily broken. So that's your action. You break free of the grapple.
Cool. I would like to... Do I want to move? I might move up. Actually, no. I'm good where I am, actually. No, I'll stay where I am. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Yep. That's it. End of turn.
Yep. All good.
Lucius.
I'm going to quicken again. So that's 2 sorcery points, allowing me to cast this a bonus. I'm going to cast Vitriolic Sphere, 20-foot radius here. So it only catches those 3 boys.
Well, I'm going to put a 20-foot radius sphere down, and you tell me where you can put this where it doesn't hit everything. So you are either hitting yourself and Sentry, or you're hitting Ayla. Nova, sorry.
Can I go
But would
up?
you know where I was? Would you know? I don't know.
There's a dancing light there.
Technically, you can't put it there because the origin point can't start within the wall. It has to be
right
like a space you can see.
Up and right. Basically, Tetris us in. So this line is here,
surrounding us.
Rotate
you
it.
can't do it without hitting
that line.
You can't.
Yeah, you're gonna hit me. It's fine.
Like I can do it sort of like. No,
right,
that's still in the wall. I can do it it there, but you're hitting Nova. No, you can't put it up. You'd be origin.
Put the crosshair
the origin
there.
of it would be in the wall. The crosshair here, like there. You want to hit it there?
Yeah,
It's got all of you.
I see. Okay, all right, never mind.
Because if I put it there, it's origin.
I'm gonna hit
starting
Nova.
in the wall.
Yeah.
Because
all right.
roleplay wise, I don't think I would have.
You also don't know
where
Nova
was.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
you
a dancing
can't
light
see
there.
No.
It does, yeah.
Yeah,
You do have
but
dancing
can
light
he
there,
s-
actually.
I do have that. I think in the moment I would just do it. I'm just
Yeah,
doing it.
he's currently grappled and upside down, so would he?
I'm doing it.
Precision.
All right. So saving throws.
It's an attack. It's a vitriolic sphere actually. So it is a Dex saving throw, please, of 16 to beat.
16. All right. Well, let me do
Dex.
mine first, Kim. Yeah, let me do mine first. So first chicken, fail. Second chicken, pass. Third chicken, fail. 2 chickens die. I'm not even going to make you roll them. They're dead.
10d4.
Nova. Well, let's see if Nova saves first.
Oh,
Nope.
10.
Nova fails. 10d4 acid, and then 5d4 next turn, I believe.
Correct. That's 28.
Love you, bud.
Oh my god.
Love you, bud.
This chicken is also dead on half damage.
Um,
The acid
well, Trot,
splash. Go on.
Yeah.
did roll 2 1s in that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's 30 points of
30.
damage.
Thank you, Tom. And I'm going to Dichromancy
Tom.
Nova.
Okay, yep.
Hey! Why not? I
assuming you
probably
would
look
like
like
to
a chicken in the
Dichromancy-
background.
I'll
I'm
Dichromancy
assuming
the
you
big
would like
boy.
to Dichromancy the Roper, basically.
Yes, that's 8 points of Dichromancy, and that was all a bonus action. So I'm going to spend my action.
Are you sure it's only 2 sorcery points to quicken a because it's a 4th level spell? Just check
Yeah.
that, because I don't know if I.
No, it's true. I don't need to check it. When you cast the spell,
you're
that has
telling
casting
fibbies.
time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action.
Oh, I thought it was based on spell level. Okay, no, fair enough.
Where the fucking is it, Mark?
It is. Well
10,
done.
10 levels of D&D, Mark.
Yeah. Do not play that game with me, son. Do not play that game with me. All right. So yeah, you splash acid. The acid fills this narrow tunnel. You probably does Nova yelp? I'm guessing when she is splattered with burning
Oh, yes.
acid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It begins melting through like your coat. You have to quickly snatch your scarf off to protect it. Like
My
it's
scarf, no!
I'm
yeah, you
so
like,
sorry.
quickly snatch it.
The goggles! They do nothing! Yeah.
I'm going to try and acrobatics
Yeah.
my way out
Sure.
of this grapple. 19.
19. You succeed. You are no longer grappled. Would you like to move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's gonna make an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 28 points of piercing damage.
Holy fucking
As you like wriggle yourself free, it's just like with these jagged crystal teeth into your back.
In which case, I am getting the fuck out of dodge. 5, 10, 15, 25. Up there. That's as far as I can go.
Ayla on her turn will just be like, she won't try and get out the grapple. She's just going to attack recklessly. It's Bob. That's a hit. That's a whacking. That's 9 points of damage, though. First attack, and then second attack from Ayla, also reckless, is also a hit. D10 plus 8 is what's that? 14, and then dexterity saving throw passes but takes half damage. 7 to 3 points of light damage. Okay. Ayla's turn is done. She's not going to bother trying to escape the grapple because she just wants to fight, and she would have been stood next to it anyway. The chickens! The chickens go. Chickens!
Oh.
Chicken.
Chicken dinner.
They come for Nova. Yeah, Nova, they are coming for you. They get 2 attacks each as they try and bite you with their little drill mouths. That is a 18 to hit.
Yes.
You take 5 points of piercing damage. 17 to hit.
Exactly.
You take
Yes.
8 points of slashing damage as it bites and claws at you with its little crystalline wings. The next one. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
That is only a 13 to hit. So miss,
Does
I believe.
I'm not Lucius.
Natural 20 on the claws.
Oh,
Oh. That's a little
6
hitty.
plus 2, 8. That's 6 to 10 points of slashing damage as the next one manages to cut you in a vulnerable hamstring. And then the last one misses, and then that is a 18, which is another hit.
Yeah.
As it slashes you for another 8 points of slashing damage. As these little things just swarm you, and they're just clawing at you with their little crystalline wings, trying to bite into your legs and arms. All
so
the
I
meanwhile
just
going...
went in all this being hit by Lucius and all these chickens. I just went from 102 health to 41.
Yeah. It's almost like you guys are high level. But you've seen how quickly these chickens die. Chickens?
Yeah.
Nova, your turn.
I like to think because Nova's panicking because of all the acid. She's just dancing around. She doesn't. She almost doesn't even notice these chickens kind of going for her. Like she's just. It's all.
I forgot one is also attacking Ayla, and it has advantage on those attacks. It hits for 5, half 2. I've just got to do this so that I'm actually tracking it properly, and then it makes a claw attack against Ayla.
Oh my god! How many is that?
I did. Look, I don't know what to tell you. Right, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's not me. It's not me. It's
Just
Roll20.
ease up.
You want to email Roll20? Just email Roll20.
I'm going to go
I've
through
got
this
nothing to do
entire
with it.
log
Tweet them.
at the end of the
Tweet
episode
them.
We need
to
the
see how
stats
many
on
natural
this.
20s were rolled.
I think
gonna
I've
be
rolled
insane.
5. I think I've rolled 5 or 6 this combat. This set.
Jesus.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Nova, your turn.
Fine.
I can.
I can't do anything.
Apart from win.
What potion? What potion?
I'm gonna bonus drink a greater healing potion. Yeah.
That's 44 plus 4, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. 44 plus 4, yes.
Yeah, so 15 hit points back. Sip, 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 sip.
Jeez.
Brilliant.
Nova, you're playing like there isn't a healer in this party.
You're currently
Bonus
grappled.
action?
I'm
not.
No, you
well,
just
you're
chose to
fluffing
stay there.
around in the dark.
I'm also not a healer.
Also not a healer. I'm going to Tiangong Green Flame Blade these suckers. So,
Sure.
18 to hit 1. The nearest one
that
to
will
me.
hit. Yep.
18. So 1d10 plus 5 is 10 points of damage to that one.
Dead.
And then with
cleave it
Green
in two.
Flame... Is it dead?
So I'll have you do the green blade against the one you weakened before. Yeah. Also dead.
So that's 9 points of damage.
Oh, actually, 9 points would only be 4 fire damage because it's half. So one of them is looking severely injured. No, absolutely not. One is looking severely injured, but is otherwise still standing. Off the Nova's go. The Roper will go.
And do I get damage from this acid? When does this acid stuff happen?
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry?
You tell us, Trot. When does the acid go off for vitriolic sphere? Is it start of the
Good
turn?
question. I think it's at the end. Let me
5d4
double check though.
more. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck.
End of its next turn.
Crikey.
5d4.
So 5d4 acid damage. So
I'll
that
roll
healing
it for you.
potion is that goodbye.
8.
But at the,
Wait.
Actually,
at the end of my
11.
next turn.
11.
yeah. No, that was you just took your turn.
So
That's the end of your next turn after the sphere. Yeah. So 11 more acid damage. So almost the whole potion.
Back to
That was a
45.
great roll, though, for vitriolic sphere damage, if you're damaging Nova.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Lucius,
I'm
Sentry,
Burning
and Quillick. 3 more tentacles.
up at Atom.
Up
Protection
and
on
at
Quill,
them.
please.
What range is it?
50 feet. I just checked. Right, protection against Quill. So that's only a 9 to hit Quill.
Ooh, cool.
That
Okay.
misses thanks to Sentry's deflection. Sentry against you. Grapples you.
Oh my
6.
god!
Natural 20.
I don't know what to say. They're all on these
going
tentacles
on?
as well. But it's all on these tentacles that do no damage. It's just like critically tentacles.
It's a
Critically tentacles.
legendary roper.
Someone for Roll20's watching and turning on
Lucius.
the
Oh my
the
god,
nat.
no. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
natural 20.
Okay, no!
I'm gonna
Piss off!
start. Guys, I'm gonna start rolling with physical dice because this is nuts. Like, I'm hands up. Like, this is
10
something is
natural
wrong.
20s.
Another
Something is
nat
wrong.
20.
Thing is, in my private games, I never roll this well. I never roll this well when I play on my own personal like time for on Roll20.
Trot has it though. There's a mod. There's a Roll20 mod just watching us right
Who's
now.
just
being
like,
yes,
turn
turn
it on.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you guys? I will seriously switch to physical dice if you want, because I fully agree that this is bullshit.
I mean,
Well, Rhiannon,
To be
you're
fair,
the
it
only
makes
one
sense.
saying that.
it makes
But,
sense for you to
yeah.
roll physical dice because then we can't see it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I trust you to have not fudged rolls.
Yeah. No, I won't.
Yeah.
100%. I just feel that this is nuts. This is bananas. Like, I'm gonna physically roll dice from now on because this is too much. This is too much.
Bananas.
I'm still gonna grapple Lucius though, and then pull him
Yeah.
25 feet into this.
Bye.
Son of a bitch.
yeah.
I'm gonna die so hard
I'll take
over
the
here.
good roll
Cannot
though.
believe that.
Yeah, and then I will technically it would try and bite Ayla again because it has advantage against Ayla. That was a 17 and a 4, so it's going to hit Ayla, and then 4d8. Can I roll damage on Roll20? Is it just
Yeah,
the d20s
absolutely.
that we're
Yeah.
avoiding? All right, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't trust D20s.
That is 22 points of damage to Ayla, halved to 11. Ayla is looking pretty bloody at this point. She's got multiple wounds. She's actually looking like she's struggling a bit.
We've never seen it.
Fucking hell. Quillic Adkalar, I don't know what to say. Like, I have no words.
Is it my go now?
It's your turn. Yeah, it's your turn. You are not grappled.
I'm not grappled, but also... Oh, I can reaction his reaction, can't I?
You could, yes. You can spend your reaction if the trigger would go on a reaction, yes.
Yeah, so I mean
you want to
shielding
move
his...
and then shield? Yeah.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah,
30.
and he will make that. He will take that because you're a nice, juicy, plump target. I will roll with a physical dice. 11 plus 7 is a 18.
18. In that case, yes, I will reaction shield that.
Shield.
Um,
Yep. Plus 5 puts you in the safe.
and that... So does that, even though I'm using a spell slot, does that lock out my spells? I can't remember.
Yes, because you're doing this on your turn. If you had done that
Right.
on, say, its turn, it doesn't affect anything. But because it's your turn, you have cast a spell of a first level or higher, I believe.
Well,
So you're
poopsicle.
cantrips. You're on cantrips now.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, I'll Sacred Flame him again with a dex save from him.
I figured, by the way, this combat's pretty close to being finished. If we just finish this, then we can take a break.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you guys are very close to winning. So, all right.
Oh.
So Sacred Flame against
Spoilers!
two.
The Roper.
That is 18 minus 1, 17.
Oh, I think that is just enough. Where's Sacred Flame go? Oh, yeah, it's 18. Damn it.
DC is 18. Did you say?
17. So he just passes.
Just passes. Yeah. So he just manages to flick a tentacle and like disperse the radiant energy with one of his tentacles, rather than trying because he can't dodge. Anything else?
He
Quill?
flicks
If
it
not
back
Sentry,
into me, and then I bat it back at him. It's like a Ganon boss fight.
Yeah.
Then I roll another
Temple
natural
of thingy.
Sentry, Lucius, then Ayla.
Okay, I would like to cast Moonbeam on the Rock Boy, please, at level 3.
Okay. That's like a 5-foot diameter. I'm not going to put the thing down. 'Cause it will
Yeah,
basically just
it's 5
encompass
foot.
him. Yep. So,
it's a
it just basically hits him.
DC Con 15 save.
Natural 1.
Woo!
So-
So it's 3d10
Max.
radiant damage.
Go for it.
Bum, 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 bum. That's 11.
This creature, the radiant energy burns away most of its crystalline outer form, but there is some tiny sliver, tiny one hit point sliver of life left inside
Oh
of
my
it.
god!
Oh,
No!
you don't have
Biscuit.
3d10 plus anything?
It's
No.
not for spells, no, it won't be. Sentry, that is your action to cast a spell. You are grappled, so your speed is 0. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
Lucius.
Bonus action kick.
Mother trucker. I'm going to. So, Armor of Agathis requires verbal, somatic, and material cost, which means
You
I
can
can't
still
do it
cast
while-
them.
I can while grappled.
Yeah. Like, grappling just reduces your speed to 0. It has no effect on, like... If say, somebody... If I narrated, like, the guard is grappling you and covering your mouth and holding your hands behind your back, then I'd say you can't cast spells. This thing has just got you wrapped up in a tentacle. You can still move your hands and speak and do all
Cool.
of that stuff.
Armor of Agathis, 5th level, on myself.
Okay. 25
So
temporary
that's
hit points.
25 temp hit points. And I'm going to stay like this. That's my action. So
Yep.
I'm not going to move away because it's going to hurt the shit out of me. I'll just wait for it to hurt me while grappled.
Okay. All right. That's the end of your turn.
Squiz.
Okay. Ayla will try and recklessly attack. That is... Oh, I did it on fucking thingy again. I mean, I feel like Ayla's I can roll on there, because if I get natural 20s as Ayla's, you guys are probably going to be happy about that.
No, you roll bad as Ayla. Ayla has a curse, remember?
I do, that's true. She kills the Roper. It was on 1 hit point,
Oh,
and she fucking hits it once.
Wonderful.
Smashing
By
it
far the
into
biggest
tiny crystalline pieces.
Yay.
Titanite chunk.
It collapses to the ground. Then, Titanite chunks. Then she turns her second attack onto the small, annoying thing next to her. And,
Uh-oh.
I mean, unless she rolls a 1, she golf swings it. And then it splats against the wall and slides down it like a dead chicken, like a head crab.
love
She
Head
is
crab
just
is
doing,
probably
like,
a good
the
description.
golf pose, like, looking in the distance as well.
Nova, you have 2 of these things left, and then we're pretty much... I'm sure you're going to kill these 2, so on your turn.
Are they
So
gonna
2 of them, 2
attack
attacks
me?
each.
Yeah.
They are, yes. The first one misses. The second attack is a 19.
Hits.
8 points of slashing damage. The next one, which is heavily injured. First attack is a 15, which I know is a miss. Second one is an 18, which I know is a hit.
Hits.
Another 8. Oh, fucking, I rolled max damage on that.
Perfect
twice.
damage from them.
Perfect damage, man. It would have been less.
Are
if
you
I rolled
rolling
less. Another 8 points of slashing. So,
Good lord.
Cool.
and then it's your turn, and you can kill both of these things very easily.
Well, let's see,
put that
shall we? I'm gonna keep going with Tiangong and Green Flame, but I'm gonna kind of
Yep.
just I don't know, probably start crying and being like, I'm really badly hurt. I don't know where anyone is. Lucius, where did you go?
I'm sorry. You can
We all
just
have
about see
lights
Quill.
around us.
You can just see Quill coming. You're like, he's there.
Yeah.
He's coming, just on the verge of your
Yeah,
vision.
because I saw Lucius approach, but then disappear into the darkness again. So Nova's probably
Yeah,
scared
stood
out
next
of
to
my
the
sentry.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 20 to
Is a
hit.
20
you
to
hit.
hit.
Yes.
1d10 plus 5. 9 points of damage, and then well, I guess a d8. So plus 5,
The other
10
one.
points of green flame to the other one, and then 4 to the one that I hit with
Extra on top
Tiangong.
of it. Yes. So between those, all of the combined firepower of the green flame blade and slashing at it with Tiangong, both of these 2 remaining crystal chickens fall and die. And you are no longer in any immediate harm. So we will jump out of initiative and take a break.
Until
Oh man, what a
Until
mess!
Zax
That
Ravos.
rifle was awful.
I-
And also, Quill
The
never
thing
seen one
is-
before.
It's really not a tough fight, but when the DM is like, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Nat 20, nat 20.
Yes.
It
Full
was 3 in a
grapples.
row at one point.
I mean, luckily it was the
Oh.
grapples. If I'd been critting on those bites, by the way, it's
Yeah.
48 plus 4, so it would have been 16, 32, 36 plus another 48 damage each crit if I'd been critting on those bites.
I mean, it's the
that's
chickens
nasty.
that
Damn,
got
that
me.
would have been a killer. That'd have
And that's the
killed.
thing, those chickens, they're like CR
Crunchy.
quarter like baby monster, level 1 monsters,
Yeah.
but when there's 8 of them and they're just like crunch,
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah.
crunch, crunch, crunch.
They're
You're
You're
right.
going to
organised.
do more damage to you than Lucius.
Almost.
That did help.
Yeah.
30 acid damage and then like another 8 or another 11 acid damage to turn on like at the end of the turn.
Crap.
I got rid of 3 of the little boys though. There's the
You did.
upside.
Yeah.
You did.
Also,
Thank God
Nova
for
went on
my,
a Tiangong spree.
Yeah, green flame blade, baby.
Green flame
yeah,
it.
against little creatures like that. It's the way to do it.
It's just
Way to
so
get it
rare
done.
to use it as an actual sword. So it's cool.
No, Nova uses it a fair bit.
Okay.
Right, let's take a
I've
break.
used it for now.
Tommy, do you want to read some stuff?
Yes, I do. I will read some donations right now. Firstly, though, I did see a couple of people in chat arguing the reaction using up my spell slots, and the justification is it was on my turn when I used the spell slot, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you provoke the attack opportunity on your turn.
yes.
Its reaction is
It
to
wasn't-
attack
it
you.
wasn't outside
Your
of
reaction
my turn.
on your turn. No, it wasn't outside of your turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
So that
how it's supposed to work.
also, if you continue to argue it, remember Mark is DM, and by extension,
Not you.
he is your DM for the time
Yeah.
of the stream. So them's the rules.
I think.
And
the rules.
if I agree,
I don't know.
you are forced to agree. Right. Lyrian Sins has donated a half hundo. Wow, just opening up straight
you very
away with a
much.
half hundo. Celebrating my 20th birthday today. Happy birthday. So have a donation. You guys are great. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much. And I hope you have a great 20th birthday.
Thank you.
Downtown Alvi. Hope y'all had a wonderful week. Fun fact, every time Tom has his full name used when he's a bad bird boy. I have a mini heart attack because my name is also Thomas, but it's always fun. Sending
Thomas.
good vibes for everyone. Thomas! Yeah.
Thomas.
Mark, can you roll
Thomas.
injury checks? And then everyone else. Thomas! Flying Scotsman with a quarter hundo. Donating again to say thanks to the thanks for the entertainment whilst I was in hospital getting surgery to save my testicle. You kept me laughing and happy. Also, Nether actually thanked Trot for the sweet he chucked me at YogCon. Tasted awesome. Well, I'm glad you
We hope
enjoyed the sweet.
ball is
and,
okay.
Yeah, good ball.
Good
Good
ball,
ball,
to
everyone,
you, sir.
and to you, a good night. Ligeratus with $20 dues, a fifth hundo. Hey guys, missed the last 2 weeks of streams because of personal stuff, but going to start getting through the VODs as quickly as possible. Here's a little haiku that I made for Captain Thalia. Serpent Han Solo. Nova is the big gay. Or the snaky lady. That's 6. Well, oh no, sorry, for snaky lady. That was my bad. I read it wrong. Thank you very much, Ligeratus, and also thank you for blessing us as a Jirachi in Chaos Twins. Danny Dynamo or Dynamo? Oh, Dynamo. Okay. It's not spelled like dynamo. It's Dynamo. Dynamo. Danny Dynamo. Hey. With a quarter hundo. Love you guys. You've been a huge part of my life for these past few years. Well, thank you very much for the donation. Nightjar. If Big Cat dies, you know very well that I will burn these Twitch chats to the ground. Also, please adopt these sweet insect boys. We love them. I mean, I like them too, but
they're all dead.
Yikes. They're all
They're head
dead.
crabs.
I'm sure they taste delicious after they've been roasted by a green flame. Damn it, green flame blade. Jenny Claire, hey rollers, here's hoping Nova gets another piece of Tiangong. It's on its way. Mark, you have inspired me to start DMing for my own homebrew on Roll20. It involves a goddess that appears similar to Siaska to the people, but is really more like Hadar. I hope that wasn't a spoiler for your game. Have a good game. Thank you very much. And yeah,
Nobody
enjoy
can spoil
Roll20.
it. Nobody knows.
Well, I mean, for their campaign. Loban of Roxley, only able to catch the first half today before I'm back on the VOD squad. Just wanted to chip in a little something from my favorite D&D stream. Thank you very much. Thanks for all you do. I'm off to my first real day of work since March. I hope Kim's Roll20 rolls improve. Well, Mark's definitely did. And I hope you enjoy your first day of work since March. And please stay safe, Loban. And enjoy. And thank you very much. Mad Larkin, Mark said shaft. Also, Mr. Trot, I'm so proud of you for using the quicken spell. Additionally, Chocolate Boys for life. I think that's a Rocket League thing. Dino Faceplant with a half hundo. Thank you very much. I have watched literally everything High Rollers related and never donated. Now, with a little bit of cash to spare, I figured that I have to give something back to my, idols. You are all amazing. And Mark, you great, man!
Thanks, man.
It literally gave me that instruction. I have to yell it, apparently. Oh, well, thank you very much. And don't feel bad for not donating this entire time. It's just happy to have you around this entire time. And I hope you stick around for another million years. Varys, with a donation, no message. Thank you very much. And Raging Rhino, 1010101. These natural 20s are feeling very unnatural. Dodgy Dice Online aside, the top quality content is as spectacular and appreciated as ever. Thank you very much. And that is where I will finish up for now, because I have to refresh as well. So thank you all for the donations. We will go through more of those at the end of the episode. I am going to get a drink. Bye.
Go get a drink. I have now tweeted at Roll20 to say I think my account is broken. I just rolled 7 nat 20s almost in a row.
And
so
you're the
they'll look
DM?
into it. Yeah. No, I didn't put that bit in. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you, dudes. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I play on Roll20 on Fridays in my home game. I've never rolled this well. I don't know what to tell you.
At least it was on grapples, man. At least it was on grapples.
True.
Dude, seriously. Oh, man. If it had been on damage rolls, that would have been bananas.
Pooper!
Yeah.
Oh, a Mochi has joined us. Moch. A little Moch.
There was one donation on Yogscast. If you want me to read that out?
Sure. Might as
It was
well.
a quarter hundo. Thank you. Magnesium 2431. Hey guys, I'm typically stuck in the VOD squad, but I just wanted to pop by to say thank you. I've been going through lots of difficult stuff lately, and watching you play makes me really happy and makes me laugh, which I've not done in a while. Much love. Thank you very much, Magnesium. All the best to you.
Ha! Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
7. I'm just going through the combat. Through that combat, Mark, that was 8 nat 20s in that combat.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
Did I roll any in the first one? Did I roll any in the very first combat? I think I might have done.
I can't go back.
I think I rolled one in the first combat. I don't know, maybe. Man,
you know, with
it's
this
fucking nuts.
My
With
God,
this-
that's 8.
With our extension, we can send these rolls to a Discord. We could probably make
with
like a text
Aerois.
channel with like all the stats there.
Yeah.
Probably could, yeah.
Historical. Interesting.
In the meantime, while we wait for Tom to come back, apparently, according to the Great Nightjar, we also had a bunch of gift subs from D. Miller, 1841, Conan the Barbarian,
Thank you.
22, and Cooper Orc, and we had some cheer bits from Dragonman 999999999. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
99.
Very kind.
99.
99. Amazing. All right, Tommy, you all good?
Yeah, I'm all good. Let's rock and roll.
And it corrected by the stream. It was 8. So Roll20 have replied to me on Twitter. Roll20 have said, would you mind sharing some of that luck with the poor folks in our mentions rolling 7 natural 1s in a row? So, obviously, it's been balanced out.
Yeah.
The universe.
Karma.
Can we have some of the in the middle rolls, please, rolls 20?
No, only extreme.
But here's the thing, Mark.
Only
They
extremes
replied to
allowed.
you straight away. They're here.
Yeah.
They're here.
They knew.
I know.
They knew.
A flipping
The
light
power
switch
of-
somewhere.
Being an influencer.
I'll give
amazing.
this GM the power and sacrifice the others.
Do it. This fully armed and operational dungeon master.
Oh no.
Oh, that's so
no.
good.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh, amazing.
Right, let's go back to me dying, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go straight back to that.
We enter the scene. You guys are currently in these crystal caverns within the mining facility that you were meeting Zax Ravos. And yeah, you've just finished killing the strange crystal creatures. What do you guys do? You just crack on. There's quite a few of you bleeding heavily. Ayla is like, ow.
Yeah.
Looks down. Several wounds.
No,
I know
I'm
Lucius is
so
also...
sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't see you there.
Fine.
I mean, I did see you, but I just wasn't thinking.
What happened to you? You all disappeared in the dark, and then you were here, and then you were gone, and I heard weird things.
That crystal thing, it grappled us and pulled us in multiple times.
Once with
tentacle
tentacles.
crystal.
Yeah.
It felt
Sucked.
like 20 times it happened.
8 of which were very accurate.
Extremely accurate tentacle monster.
Anyway, we must keep
Are
going.
we...
Yeah.
Well, Ayla looks at you, Lucius. Are you sure about that?
I could really. I just.
I guess we
Nova's
should.
already
Oh.
up in the fetal position.
Well, I've got a potion.
Oh, he's doing something.
Mass healing word.
Nice.
On, well, pretty much everybody. Level 5. Boom. Everybody heals.
Ooh.
What the fuck? 10.
311 plus 5.
Wow.
Everyone heals
Oh.
10.
Wow, Quill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Buddy.
Thank you.
Does everyone feel better?
No, I feel like
Yeah.
shit still. Right, I have a
Nova's
question
just
'cause I
curled
don't
up
want to
on
make
the
this
floor.
decision. I need the group to make this decision because I don't want to make it for Katie. Should Ayla drink her potion of healing? Because she is still basically she's only just gone over half her hit points.
I think as Nova, I would push for a short rest. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
take a
trying to
short
weigh it
rest.
up.
An hour.
I mean, we're also rushing, right, to catch this dude.
Yeah, we are rushing, aren't we? So, yeah, okay.
I can give her 20
Quaff
lay on
the
hands
pote.
points.
Quaff.
Oh, okay.
What do
Lay
you
on
want to
hands.
do? Do you want
Lay
to
on
have
hands.
Sentry lay on hands? Yeah.
Lay on hands
And then
is
say
more
potion.
better, yeah.
I'll lay on hands.
Yeah.
I'll lay on hands so she
Okay.
can keep the potion.
Yes.
I think it's the best time to
I'm
use it
gonna-
outside of combat.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna glug.
She's like, yeah, that feels much better. You're gonna take another potion?
20
Nova?
points.
Yeah.
It feels double as good as what I did. It's not much
I
better.
can't decide whether or not. I can't decide whether or not to go for a
Leap's better.
boring healing potion or a greater.
Well, you must. I think you've only got one greater left, haven't you?
I've got
After
one
you
greater
use
and
the
I've
other
got 2 regulars.
Okay.
I'll use the greater one. Screw it. So
Yeah,
can I
We
glug
did-
another
you only
greater?
used one greater.
4d4
Yeah.
plus 4. 9. 9 hit points.
If we blue whale it and shut down half our brains so that half the brain is resting, the other half is moving towards our objective.
Can someone just carry me? Just carry me while we go, and I'll sleep.
Power naps on Sentry. She carries
Mass
the rest
healing
of
word. This time at level 4.
You actually?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Yeah?
8. That was one lower spell slot. It's still 8 on everyone.
8 on everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
Okay,
back up
cool.
to half health.
nice.
I'll
I
take
feel
it.
great. Ayla actually looks pretty good. She's nearly at, not quite full, but certainly not far off.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, where'd you guys move? You can see that there are a few different tunnels, but there is one larger one it seems to lead you towards. Do you just want to head down that way?
Stop it.
Is it still 10 minutes since I cast Locate Object? Can I still see that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Is there a
It appears
particular
to be
direction?
coming from. Yeah, let's say. Can you see this? Where I'm pinging, coming in this direction.
Yes. This
So it's
way.
coming from
This way.
to to the.
Okay.
If you were looking at a map on the table, it would be to the left-hand side. But yeah, there's a large rock formation. You can see it's quite narrow. There's metal scaffolding from here and there. But if you follow that tunnel along, it doesn't take you long to realize that, yeah, this will lead you out, basically. It looks like you could have gone another way, perhaps avoiding the crystal creature if you'd gone around the other side.
Oh.
I'll show you here, Quill. Let me just move you. There's these little tunnels over here, you see? You could have...
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, could have bypassed it the whole thing. Yeah.
How many little boys were down there?
There's a few little boys. A bunch of them came running out behind Nova, but there was a few little boys.
I'm a map completionist. I think we would have gone after the roper anyway.
Do you guys want to go down there to see if there's anything you missed? Like, do you want to video game it and be like, oh, we might have missed some loot?
Just get Ayla to dash down there. She's got like 45 feet of movement.
I'm not going down there on my own.
No, I don't. No, I don't want to go down there.
You follow this tunnel, which stretches on a little bit longer, leading you closer and closer. And you can see the glowing image of the... You didn't cast any concentration spells, did you? No, I don't think you did.
Well, I guess
You can see the glowing... No, that was Lucius, I think.
I see.
Yeah, it was for the locate object. You see the glowing image of the Tiangong shard growing larger and brighter as you get closer. And eventually the large open tunnel emerges into a large cavern, part of which appears to have... It seems to stretch out into astral space, but you can see the very faint after image of a rocky surface almost projected out the front of the ship, kind of camouflaging it from the outside. And you might need to zoom around a little bit, Trot, if you go...
I can't see anything on my map.
No, I can't either.
I've not done it properly. No,
Oh, you ding dong.
I did. I thought I did.
I like this voice.
Oh, no.
It's adorable. It's so cute.
Oh, whoops.
Oopsie.
Oh, it's... Oh.
It's gone.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. That's really annoying. Let me try and...
It's what you had to sacrifice for those D20s.
There it
Oh, I
is.
did see it briefly, but
That's
it
where
went...
we were.
No, that was where you were. Yeah, I'm just trying to reset it. Oh, why is it
I
not
see.
working? Oh, silly. Has it appeared? Can you guys see anything if you scroll around?
No.
Can any of you guys see anything?
No.
God dang it.
Why?
I only see the darkness of infinity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
And roll 20.
a thing.
I can see the entire map now.
Quick, memorize it.
Memorize it. Kind of looks
Right,
like those things in Isle Delfino.
No, so you see a large, very round-looking astral ship. You've seen a few of these at Elysium, and you obviously know the Twin Star. This one appears to be rather rounded. There are more of these strange red crystals, some of which appear to have been mined and placed into metal crates. There are also pools of some sort of liquid that seem to have been spilt or left to form from something. There is a short metal gangway that leads up into a round circular door on two sides at the rear of this ship. And yeah, you can see it's just a smooth metallic surface. Very sort of 60s UFO, silvery metal, but in a perfect round shape. Like two ellipses merged together. As it appears to...
Okay.
cool.
Sadly, Thalia is not with you. Nor is Big Cat. Yeah, that is all you see for now.
Is it
Locate object still going?
Yes, and you can see that the thing you are looking for, in fact, I will reveal where Zax Ravos is, because we'll be able to tell. He appears, or they appear to be at the front of the ship with the shard
they are.
on.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
he's up
it-
there. He's in there.
Is it expelling any energy from? Does it seem like
It's hard to
on?
tell. There's definitely some sort of magic running through the ship, but There's no, like, you can't see where the engines are. You don't see how it flies. But there is definitely, you can sense that there is some magic within the vessel, enough that would enable it to perhaps fly. But you don't see any of the similar things that you've seen on other ships.
And the
Like
ramps are down, yeah.
They are. Well, they're kind of not ramps. They're more like like in an airport when they bring up the little stairs that connect to the plane. It's like a manufactured metal gangplank that leads up to but not something that can move on its own. It's like fixed in place.
This must be his ship that he's going to escape with, or how he got here in the first place, right?
It looks like
Likely. You should jump on now.
But by the way, I think they might be the old telepathic, because I think I screwed up earlier with the ring. Because remember, I messaged you, and then they seem to know that we knew that they knew that we knew that they knew that there was bad. So don't say stuff on the
not messenger ring. Right.
Okay.
Are we saying stuff or are we fighting stuff? I was just going to
Fighting stuff.
We might be able to be diplomatic. I don't know. Could we appeal to a raider's sense of dishonor and bargain?
I'm not.
No, you tried to turn us
You
into
can try that.
Starbane.
They did
What's she
say
said?
that they went to the hired bidder, though. So if we made a really good offer, we could just take the thing and then
We
not
tried
kill.
that just before they set Blorg and Bliggle on us.
But they'd already
Also,
made a deal, right?
why should we
And-
give them stuff when we could just take it? We could just beat this guy up and take his stuff.
That's
Oh,
the
I'm just
spirit,
taking
Taylor.
Tiangong anyway.
Yeah. Let's just take his stuff. He's got Tiangong. He shouldn't have it. Let's just beat him up and take his stuff.
I hope I can summon it.
Wild Elf!
Let's get on the ship before he gets away.
True. Let's
Yeah,
at least
we're
do
past
that.
diplomacy now, I think.
Who's going first?
Says plant mum as well.
Yeah, Jesus.
Well, he did try and hurt
Capture
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really want to make Ayla go first because obviously I'm not playing her. So does anybody else want to go first, like Sentry or?
I'll go first.
I think, yeah, and I'll go up front as
Yeah.
well, because I think Nova would be emboldened by
Keen to
being
you
near
can feel
Tiangong. Like,
that
You're Tank and
presence
Idol
in
champions.
Tiangong. They want to. They're very eager for you to recover this shard. You can sense that. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, you guys should be able to move yourselves. So
I can't move myself.
I
I
cannot.
can't move myself.
Damn it!
Roll 20!
Every week, I think I'm like I've set all this up, so I don't need
This
to
is
do anything.
perfect.
And then every time I forget.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Presents Nova. Every time I feel like I do that. Do you know what? I did it to like 2 of you, and then not the rest. And one of them was Ayla.
Cool,
no,
yeah.
Lucius. Right,
Basically
you should be able
following
to move
Sentry up, I think.
Cool. Ayla will take the rear for now. Or Lucius can go at the back, and then Ada will go in the middle. Cool. Yeah, so Sentry, you get up, and as you approach the metallic surface, this kind of silvery, quicksilver-like substance, it kind of ripples like a stone dropped in a pond, and a doorway opens.
Ugh.
So like kind of like liquid, like
Organic.
like almost
Yeah, the
organic.
surface like turns
Ooh.
to like water. Yeah, and then it just
Now it's like
creates a
Super
hole.
Mario 64.
Mm. Jump in the
Okay,
pan.
this is very unusual.
I say here we go before you jump in.
Here we
Here
go.
we go.
go.
Here we go.
Yeah. Sentry, do you step through the door into the place, or are you just are you hovering?
I will go in. I'll step in. There we go.
Okay. And then Nova, you
I'll be
follow.
next.
Quill, as Sentry and Nova basically move through, there is a trilling sound, like a woo 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 woo, that seems to echo through the air around you. You can see this long, metallic, but very opulent, decorated main area of this ship. You can see that bright, colorful tapestries have been hung. There is a large, polished kind of like stone-like floor in here. There is a metal grate at the back, but there is also what appears to be, faint pulsing lights throughout the whole region. It's very opulent, almost like a palace. And you see at the far end 2 more of the animated armors, the constructs, seem to come to attention, and they kind of stand up. And they just become alert and ready themselves for a fight. But they don't take any immediate action as the trilling stops.
Okay.
So is everyone through now?
Well, I mean, you guys, you tell me.
Yeah,
At the moment,
I'll move
Nova
in
and
some more.
Sentry, so you start moving up. So you start moving your way up.
Yeah.
You can see that on either side there are like little storerooms. There are corridors with doors, kind of metallic silvery doors like the outside, that appear to be leading to other sections of the ship. But it doesn't take long before a voice starts, coming through into your mind. Unpleasant, unexpected. Must we really bother with this tiresome routine? You could have escaped with your lives.
Unlikely.
But we... Yeah.
We came to make a deal, Zax Ravos. You know what we want.
If Zax Ravos gives you the schematics that you seek, will you leave Zax Ravos alone?
Well, there's something else we want unfortunately.
Well, depending on what that is, there could be a problem. Zax Ravos is not so willing to part with many of his accumulated treasures. They are useful additions to my collection.
Give us the schematics first. And that's fair, because you set Starbane on us.
I have done no such thing. The intent of Zax Ravos was to collect the bounties upon your heads. I do not intend to be anywhere near the Empire when they come calling.
Well, you got paid, so you give us the Tazadar schematics.
I have not been paid. I have not been paid at all. I have not received payment. My intent was to knock you unconscious, take your bodies, imprison them, leave them desolated somewhere, then transmit the coordinates to the Valkyrian Empire.
Wonderful. And
it is simply business. You must understand that you are worth considerable amounts of funds that would enable me to continue my lifestyle. It is too tempting an offer. Zax Ravos must keep up appearances.
That temptation's going to get you killed one day. Hopefully not today.
Well, we will have to see. You see one of the animated armors kind of steps to the side, and the figure that you saw before, this green-skinned, elongated head, absolutely no kind of body shape or like personality to it, just almost like purely just androgynous and nothing, wears very loose fitting silken clothes, a long golden cape spilling behind them, and you see at the side, attached to a very fancy belt, this long slender sheath from which a rapier's hilt can be seen, and matching in similar style, black crystal and blue light to Tiangong. And Nova, you feel that intense pressure, that desire to be reunited build and build and build within your chest as it comes closer. Zax Ravos emerges with his hands held out wide, showing that he is not hostile. Schematics Zax Ravos can provide, but once I provide, you must leave. If you require something else, state what you wish, and Zax Ravos will consider your negotiation. You have entered my vessel. I have you at an advantage, I assure you. You do not wish to meddle with me. Many have tried. Many now lie dead. Zax Ravos is no fool.
Well, any ideas, friends?
I'm going to say this quietly rather than like messengering. I might be able to remember in the night eyes. I might be able to do the same thing again. Get the schematics.
What thing would that be, dear Ganassi?
Get more schematics.
Suspicious. What is this other requirement? What do you seek from Zax Ravos? Information? A relic?
A relic, yes.
Which one? I have many in my collection. Not here, of course. My collection is dispersed throughout my holdings. Zax Ravos is cautious with his treasures.
Can I take a look at everyone and see what their reaction is to what Nova said, quickly?
Sure. Yeah, you look around. What's everyone's
shocked.
reaction?
I'm
Ayla is
aghast.
blank-faced.
I'm going wild.
Ayla's
How
just
could
holding
you
a
say a
hammer,
relic? Yeah, no, I mean, we know what you want.
Pretty
Yeah.
indifferent, yeah.
I guess
I
it's
look
just,
kind of concerned,
Nova's trying to
like cautious, I guess.
Nova's trying to weigh up how to play this.
You are hesitant. Clearly the Ganassi desires something. Something important. Something most important. Precious, even. Most desperate to collect. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, Nova.
No, where we fucking go.
+3.
That big brain is doing some stuff. You do get a +3?
Fucking piss on that. Pissing. Can I have some roll 20 love? No, I rolled a 5 +3, 8. And that's a +3. So that was not even a 5, it's a 2. It's a 2 +3 +3. It's an 8. I hate this game. Carry on.
Oh my god.
You feel this presence dive into your mind. In a flash of an instant, your memories, your very thoughts are laid bare as you feel this pulsing alien presence drifting, sifting through your memories, like looking through a book. Ah, an Eterna collector. Zax Ravos is most pleased. You certainly have an eye for the exceptional Ganassi. You have collected many pieces of the one called Tiangong. Very powerful, tricky. Now we enter a difficult negotiation, for you now have something I desire too. How to proceed? How to proceed?
Right, can I instantly, as soon as that happens, try to summon the shard?
You can. How do you do that? Do you just focus your will? What you describe to me what Nova does?
I guess it's similar. It's similar to when we were in the night eyes. I would grip Tiangong and just channel as much of my, I guess, just willpower and energy and everything. It's just that absolute, every fiber of my being, everything that I can, I would channel it to almost try and pull the sword towards me. And
so when
I
you
don't
do
know,
this,
just like,
well, when you do this, you focus your will so intently, and you know that there is a dramatic difference between now and the night eye. There is something blocking, and you can tell it's the same alien mind that probed your thoughts. In the night eye, the shard of Tiangong hadn't been attuned by anybody. This one has been. This is one that Zax Ravos has himself, that they themselves have attuned to, and you feel this kind of contest of minds. You're going to roll charisma for me. So just D20 plus charisma, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now,
8,
do you want
9,
me to
10,
roll on
11, 12,
D20,
13.
or do you want me to roll physical?
physical.
Yeah,
You get a bonus from
Physical.
sensory for charisma.
No, this isn't a saving throw. This is just a
Okay.
contest of
10,
their
11,
will
12,
and personality. Mine was a 17 plus 4. So you feel like you try and reach out, but this fortress of energy and magic kind of slams down. I suggest you all lay down your weapons and surrender to me. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
+3.
He suggested.
4.
These are not the droids he's looking for.
Lucius does not get the +3 as he is just outside of your range, Sentry.
Yep.
Bam. Oh no. Oh,
I accidentally rolled on roll 20. And what is it? What is it?
You rolled a
It's
20
another
for
natural
Ayla.
20. I rolled a 20 for Ayla.
Jesus. I got a nat 1! Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Sorry, my apologies, Lucius. Technically, you've made the save, but you do have advantage. This is a charm effect, as does Ayla.
Oh, thank you.
There it is! 21.
Still
So
19.
you had the higher one anyway. Right, I think everybody but Sentry got higher than a 17. You feel this compulsion to listen to what he is saying go through your mind. And you know that it's alien. You know this isn't your own thought. But Sentry, you just suddenly realize, like, yes, why I should absolutely surrender. I don't want to cause any harm for my friends. I need to surrender and throw my weapon down and surrender myself to this being. You are under the effect of the suggestion spell. You must comply with their suggestion until it is broken. Yeah, you must comply with the suggestion until it's broken. Creatures that can't be charmed, I believe you still can be. I don't know. Check if there's a paladin thing that prevents you being charmed. Yeah. It's a reasonable suggestion.
And frightened.
Yeah, so you still can be. On a failed saving throw, it pursues the course of the action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration, which is 24 hours.
Wow. Holy moly.
Now, that doesn't mean there aren't ways around it. Yep, so you have to put down your weapon and surrender to him, is the wording of the suggestion.
Okay.
And I believe I'm going to guess you guys are going to want to roll initiative at that point, as he has just tried to influence your mind. Yeah, I figured. So yeah, that's awesome.
Like
so
this
4
nerd.
for Lucius.
A 4 for me.
Oh my god, and a 4 for Sentry as well.
13 for Nova.
13 for
I want to
Nova.
burn this episode. I want to set fire to it.
Can you roll 20 for Ayla?
Yeah, I will do.
Oh.
That is a 14 total because she gets +5. Luckily, you guys, I rolled really bad for the auto roller was really bad for the monsters. So Ayla just snatches up the hammer. He tried to get in my head. I'm going to kill him. And just charges forward.
Do it.
And
Do
she'll
it.
rage 5, 10, 15. Now, this is quite a big space. 20,
Huge,
25, 30, 35, 40. What's her total speed now? 45.
45,
Oh.
yeah.
She just ends a little bit too short. So she will use something that Katie has never used, but I know is on her person. She will hold out the lightning cable launcher and try and fire it at Zax Ravos.
Oh, yeah. That's basically a lightning lure, right?
Kind of is, yeah. It basically is. This is a +9 to hit.
Oh, between
20?
me, Ayla, and Lucius, we could all lightning lure one dude and just tear him apart.
Bounce them around. The lightning cable, you see Zax Ravos moves incredibly quickly, like throws itself to the side, but it's not enough as the lightning cable latches onto his arm and yanks him. So this is, as an action, a creature can fire the weapon to a range of 15 feet. On a hit, the target is grappled, and the target is pulled 15 feet straight towards the user. Until this grapple ends, the target takes 1d10 of lightning damage at the start of their turn. So Zax Ravos is pulls Zax Ravos in, but that is her full action, and that takes.
Does multi-attack not work on that?
No, because it's an action to activate an item. It's not an attack action.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, but that is the end of Ayla's turn. Oh, and she will bonus action, of course, rage as well. Nova Vija.
Does that mean lightning as well?
She can't do it on the same turn. It's bonus action to activate the aura. It's bonus action to rage. Nova.
I know what you're going to say, but would Dispel Magic help Sentry?
Maybe.
It's my only spell slot, isn't it?
Maybe.
It's either that or Blight.
Well, what do you want to do?
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Nothing. Just silently, just sat here, not making any
So I've got one
suggestions. of what you
boy
do.
shaking his head, and I got one boy nodding his head.
What are you doing, Kim? Don't listen to them. Don't look at Twitch chat.
Oh, I don't know.
Talking to
I
Tom.
don't know if Dispel Magic would work.
Well, you got to make a call. You got to make a decision.
Magical.
need you to make
It's a
a call.
creature,
Grum, dude.
object, or magical effect. Do you know what? Nova's pretty
Magical
pissed off. She's gonna blight. She's gonna blight it.
Yeah.
She's
Go for it.
pretty angry. Gonna blight it.
Nice.
So, can you make a con save? DC 17, please.
I can. Magic thrown towards Zax Ravos
Oh,
seems
piss!
to. There is a he has advantage on saving throws as he is resistant to magic. Oh, I forgot to do it. I'll do it manually.
Could do with Sentry, couldn't we?
He rolled a natural 20.
He has
look at him.
advantage. I'll take the 7 on roll 20, but you'll never guess what I actually physically rolled.
Oh,
You
my
did
roll
God.
20.
You did.
He rolled a fucking 20.
I did.
I quit.
I really
I'm out.
did.
Jesus Been nice. I'm off. Bye.
What's that now? 13.
You still
13?
deal half damage, Kim. It's half damage.
Jesus.
So
Half damage.
98.
Yeah, 98 halved. As you see this kind of shield, the shimmering aura around him, around them, distorts the magic.
Ugh.
So that's
42.
21 points of damage, dude. 21
pretty
points
good.
of damage on a
I'm
on a
salty.
successful save.
No.
You see Zax Ravos manages to kind of pull himself back as this black magic pulls out of Tiangong, kind of trying to tear at their skin and their flesh, and they manage to kind of pull themselves away. And in your mind, you hear, "How dare you attack Zax Ravos in this way? You will pay for this impertinence."
Kiss my ass.
And
I'm
it
gonna
movement?
move as well. Yeah,
Move
I'm
off to
gonna
the side?
5, 10. How many? What are these squares? Are they?
5
Are they
feet.
fives
They're
or
5 feet.
tens? Okay, 5, 10,
They are
15,
5
20,
feet.
25, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving away. I just want to be away.
Okay. One of the armored, animated armors moves up to try and help Zax Ravos. The other one is going to basically come back towards Nova. 5, 10.
What is this
15,
creature
20,
again?
25, 30, and then he will just dash for the rest of his movement. The animated armor comes storming up to you, Nova, but that's its whole turn. The other one will attempt to shove Ayla to try and break the grapple. So it has +2. It's probably not going to succeed because Ayla is very strong. So it gets a 14. Ayla gets a much higher. So it tries to shove Ayla off of Zax Ravos, but Ayla doesn't budge.
Perfect.
Zax Ravos' turn. First of all, he takes 1d10 lightning damage at the start of his turn.
Awesome.
From the lightning lure. He will then look around, look at this kind of rope wrapped around his arm. He kind of looks at it and shrugs. It's just like, ugh, an annoyance. And he will cast Dimension Door.
Oh.
Guess where he's coming?
Oh, he's behind Lucius.
Hello.
Yeah, he's going to appear over here, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he just teleports
Okay.
across the map, basically. And yeah, that's his
Not too
turn,
bad.
actually. In fact, actually, doesn't even need to cast Dimension Door. He can just teleport as it is. But
That's
I'll cast
cool.
Dimension Door. Yeah, actually, yeah, he doesn't cast Dimension Door. He just teleports. So that's what he does. But that's his whole action, unfortunately, to do that. And he doesn't need to use a movement. Does he have any bonus actions?
No.
I don't believe he
No, he
does. I think you are right. I don't believe he does.
Trying to help you out, Mark.
Yeah.
Lucius.
I'm going to. What's the range on this boy? 90
Is
feet.
teleport
Good.
that long?
His teleport is 60 feet.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He could go here, basically.
This isn't an obstacle, right? A visual obstacle here.
No, it's just a thing in the floor.
thing.
It's like set. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a thing on the floor.
I'm going to cast Elemental Bane on him for ice. So this is a DC 16 con save, please.
As before, the magic he does seem to have some sort of advantage against. I will remember to physically roll. So, first one is a 4, second one is a 1. So that is only going to be con save. You said, yeah, that's only 5. 8 is the highest. Woo!
So he is no longer resistant to cold damage, and he takes an extra D6.
Okay, yeah, you see that there was some sort of. You see that there is definitely some. There was some protection against cold, like their fiendish nature, definitely protected them against some cold spells.
Can I slight retcon? Can I quicken that one?
No, you can't retcon that, my dude. That's going to be a setup.
To be fair, I couldn't have done the other spell anyway because it's not a cantrip, so don't worry about it. That's what I'm going to do then. In which case,
so that's your action. Any movement?
Yes. No. I might separate from Quill a little bit, just in case. There. I moved down a little bit.
Cool.
Okay.
Come in.
Quillick and Kalar, then Sentry.
Right, I want to go up to Sentry and use a, the touch healing thing. Cure wounds at level 4. Spell breaker.
He doesn't even know what it's called. He doesn't even know what the healing spell is called. Right. Well, how does Spellbreaker work, Tom Hazel?
Whenever I heal anyone, an ally with a spell of first level or higher, I can also end one spell equal to or lower than the level of the healing spell.
Tasty.
What level of healing spell are you using, Tom Hazel?
4th level.
Okay, it doesn't break the spell.
Mother.
Ooh.
Shit.
Ooh.
What level were you going to cast that break spell thing, Kim?
I automatically go at 5.
God damn it, that might have worked. Well, you know what? You're about to get mega healed for like nothing.
Mark's face looks like a level 6 face.
Does the Spellbreaker thing have it like where you can, if it's higher, you make a check? Or is it just, if it's not higher, then it doesn't work?
It just says equal to or lower, and that's the end of it. So I guess, it's not like Dispel Magic or anything.
It's not like Dispel Magic. Okay.
Still powerful as hell, but...
23 hit points back to Sentry. And Sentry, your go.
Back to full.
You are. It's your go, I'm afraid.
So do I have to make a save against this, or
no? The suggestion is just it is what it is. You are compelled to fulfill the suggestion. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
Bloop. I guess I'll do that. I'll lay down my weapons.
Yeah.
I guess.
Now I will tell you, because otherwise I think it's unfair. Surrendering doesn't mean you can't do things like you could still, in theory, try and cast spells on your friends. Like, you are surrendering, but you could still, like, cast Shield of Faith or something like that. But my interpretation of surrender is you wouldn't attack the people trying to take you prisoner. You just be like, I'm surrendering, and then put your weapons down. But you could still, like, heal Quill or something like that. You'd be like, no, I'm willing to save him, kind of thing. That's my interpretation.
Can I still, like, use reactions and stuff as well? So, like, can I still use the protect reaction?
I would say yes. Yes, you can. Yes. And your aura is obviously just always on as well. So,
you were just asked to lay down your weapons, that's all.
Well, and surrender. Lay down your weapons and surrender. That's exactly what I said. It's a suggestion. It doesn't have to be, like, it's not command. It's not a one-word thing. The suggestion is to lay down your weapons and surrender. That is a reasonable suggestion.
Powerful spell. I wonder how high level that is, Mark. How high level is that?
Quite high. Ayla, annoyed, will try and take Sentry. Anything else?
I think I'll bonus action Shield of Faith on Quill and give him an extra +2 AC.
+2 AC.
That's
Sounds
concentration.
Good. Wonderful.
Sure. Ayla will take 2 reckless swings at this armor just to try and make sure that there's not a lot of things on the field. First attack is pretty high. That's going to hit. 1d10 plus 8. 18 points of damage to this thing. With the first hit. Second attack is another hit. For another 18. See, look, now it's great.
Damn.
2 hits.
go.
She turns this thing into a crumpled pile of steel. With
Wow.
2 big
Really?
heavy hammer swings. Just
Damn.
crunch. And then she's like, ah! And comes charging back. 5, 10.
Oh my god, that was quick.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And gets up into
Wow.
the space.
Jesus.
Nova
Teleport
Vija.
again.
I think I'm going to disengage, which is an action.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and just move away.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. 5, 10.
That's it. So action, and then you'll move.
Yep.
Any bonus actions?
Do you know what? Screw it. Am I gonna
Screw
drink
it.
my other potion?
Screw it.
Nah. Nah.
Do it.
Nah.
Okay. So nothing.
Do it.
5, 10, 15,
Nothing.
20. The animated armor
He's still
comes
gonna follow
chasing
me.
after you. Yep. He's
Okay.
following you. He makes 2 punches. First one is an 18 to hit. 4 points of damage. Second one is an actual 1. Misses. I keep forgetting to
One.
roll physically.
Hits himself? Hits himself?
No, doesn't hit himself, but he kind of just clips you with like a small front punch and then tries to grab you and like hit you again, but you manage to leap back. Zax Ravos on his turn. Fuck, I keep forgetting about the fucking lair actions. I need to...
Oh, there's lair action. Awesome.
Ooh, cool.
However, Zax Ravos is just like, I tire of these games. Burn. Burn. Burn for eternity. And
Right.
watch as a
You're very to the point,
storm
Zax Ravos.
a storm of fire envelops the interior of this ship.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
So,
Awful feature.
How you doing?
copy.
Oh, that's a lot
wait,
of
how-
fire.
This looks fun.
It has to work like this.
Firestorm, innit?
Is indeed firestorm.
This is a lot of fire.
Yep.
Who buys a ship that can do this?
This isn't the ship.
look-
He is casting this spell.
Oh,
Pretty
I
powerful,
thought it was
right?
a lair action.
resistance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, he's got a few more. 10. Oh, 10 for cubes. No, that's not. All right. Never mind. All right, this is way too much. Hang on.
I mean, it's hitting everyone, right?
Oh,
Well,
Actually-
it's kind of a funny thing. So go on.
could I use my temporal shunt?
It's an action. Is it a
what?
reaction or is it a thing? What is it?
You target the triggering creature. I'm just trying to find. It's the thing that I got.
Yeah, I know what it is, but just is it like
It doesn't. I can't find where it says cast. Oh, one reaction taken when a creature you can see makes an attack roll or starts to cast a spell.
right? Okay. What does it
Can
do?
you make a Wisdom saving throw DC 17?
Yep, this does count as magic, so he gets his advantage on it. I keep forgetting to roll on that. Fails.
Does it? Does it?
Yep. What happens?
I mean, he's failed. What?
You target the triggering creature, which must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or vanish, being thrown to another point in time and causing the attack to miss or the spell to be wasted. At the start of its
Very
next
cool.
turn, the target reappears where it was or in the closest unoccupied space. It does not remember you be casting the spell or being affected by it.
Okay.
What?
Thank
And,
you.
I
Awesome.
Hadar.
Sorry, what? Oh, that was
So
the time
don't
stuff.
forget that
Crazy.
that uses mark off those charges because this doesn't come
4
back.
charges.
Once you spend those charges, they're gone forever, basically.
Holy
So
shit.
what happens is you see Nova, you see Zax Ravos summoning this huge storm of fire that's going to rip through the hull, probably hit every one of you as this fire begins emerging. Nova, you focus and you feel that sense of time extending out from you. A magic that is as alien but also comfortable. Something that has always been in the universe but has never been tapped before. It exists within the very folds of space itself. As you reach out and you can see the timeline and you shove with everything you can sense the impending danger to you and your friends, you shove, and the rest of you watch as Zax Ravos just blinks. He just vanishes, just like Sentry did when you were in the rift, sealing the rifts of Hadar, and just whoop, vanishes. There is that you see you see the space around Nova almost folding in on itself behind her, and then it stops immediately.
Ooh. That was amazing.
Right, well, that's his turn. Lucius.
So he's disappeared right now.
He vanishes.
Yep.
Just completely goes.
I'm starting to prepare a very powerful spell. So
Whoops.
I'm going to hold action until I see him again, in which case, if he's in range, I will cast Cone of Cold on him.
Okay, so you hold your action that when you see him, you cast Cone of Cold. Okay.
Level 5.
Okay. Quillic and Kalar.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, he just teleported away, right? So yeah, I'm also ready for him to reappear. But then again, there is also this armor next to Nova, so
Nerva.
I've got no idea what Nova just did. Like,
No,
Yeah.
none of you.
I guess
it's magic
even
you have
with
not seen.
high Arcana, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I think, Quill, when you were dealing with the Rift, you recognized that there was time magic. You recognized that there was temporal magic at work. That was temporal magic. What Nova just did was temporal magic.
But would I know that it's going to be coming back?
You don't know the effects of the spell, no. But you know that Nova has just used a type of magic she has never been able to use before.
Yeah, fair enough. In that case, I will bonus action heal Nova at
Thank you.
this level. Because I am running out of spell slots, my dudes. Where is this? This is the long range shooty heal. Healing word, that's the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You heal for 17.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
And then after that, I will Sacred Flame this armored dude. So dex save from him. He's got high dex, right?
Wait, that is a... He does not have a high dex, the animated armor. Again, 9 total.
Bam! I do.
Nice.
Oh yeah, let's hit 11 damage.
Sweet.
7 points of damage. The radiant energy scorches parts of its metal body, kind of burning up part of its chest plate and pauldron, but it is still standing.
Perfect.
All right, Sentry, and then Ayla, and then Nova.
Because Quill's going up that way. I see. I'm going to move 5, 10. Or will I? Yeah, I'll move there. 5, 10. 5, 10, 5, 10. And then can I use one of my
Put your
charges
hands
and
just up.
cast enlarge, please?
I don't think that casting enlarge falls within the realms of I am surrendering.
Okay.
It's a very
It kind of
effective
comes
spell.
up. Yeah, it's kind of like I am resisting surrendering.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe. I feel
Okay.
like I don't know. Like, do you?
Cool.
I mean, what was the intent?
can
behind
arrest
the
me.
enlarge?
You can arrest
The
me.
intent, the intent was just I'm coming peacefully.
Would,
Yeah.
would the temporal shunt screw that over on
Nope.
Sentry? Or...
No, it does not.
No.
No, it does not. Nope. Because it lasts for 24 hours, and she continues to fulfill the suggestion, even if Zax
Regardless
Ravos
of if
isn't
he's
there.
there or not.
Yeah, because he didn't say surrender as long as I'm in the room. He didn't say surrender as long as I'm here.
Yeah.
It was surrender.
Yeah. My intent was just to make myself bigger so I could put less space between myself and the other guys. So I could
Yeah,
like
I think that's. I think
use reactions and
it's a
stuff
good
there.
idea, but I think it falls too much in the
Yeah.
not surrendering category. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Cool.
is that okay?
Yeah, I get it.
That's
That's cool.
just the way I kind of interpret it.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but you can move. You can move,
makes sense.
and like you still have the shield of faith up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ayla looks very confused and will come and help Nova as well.
Hooray!
She will come up and do some big old swingage with a reckless attack. Ooh,
Wow.
that is not going to hit. 16, so the armor of the back of the creature just deflects the first hit. The second one is also a miss. There we go. There's the curse of Ayla back again.
Plastic is coming
clang.
back.
She annoyed the first, like the first one she demolished in 2 hits, but this one just the swing.
Yeah, she's
just
confident.
isn't it, basically. At the top of the round, because I keep forgetting these, at the top of the round, the ship activates something.
Oh, hello.
Red alert. Red alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Just activates air conditioning.
Right?
Yeah,
it will target. It targets Ayla, who has
hot.
to make a strength saving throw. A small green beam fires out from the silvery surface of the ship and strikes
my
Ayla,
God.
just to make a strength saving throw.
I love how you're like, oh, I'll make it easy for Ayla. This thing targets her. The robot always targets her.
You watch as Ayla is like not frozen in place, but you see like her hammer and her limbs get like dragged to the ground, and she is restrained until the end of her next turn. Like it's like
invisible.
not invisible. The ship itself seemed to just be like, and then these kind of green lights kind of slam her hands down to the ground. Okay. It's like some sort of restraining ray or some sort of restraining beam. Nova Vija.
Oh, right.
I'm thinking about something. Hold on a minute. I was really sure on what I was going to do, and then I had a thought just as you said my name, and I hate it. So at the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was, or the closest unoccupied space. So I have this idea, Mark, but I think I can't do it because I need to disengage from this guy, and that's an action. Basically, I want to hold an action and move to where Zax Ravos was.
Yeah.
And prepare to take the sword from him when he reappears. But I feel like that's not enough. Like.
Yeah, I also like you kind of know where he's going to be, but you don't. You'd know where he's going to be, but that doesn't freeze him in place. Like he's still going to be able to react. Like I'd probably make a roll for it, like some sort of like you could make a sleight of hand versus his strength or something, but he'd still have an opportunity to stop you.
Also, you need to know exactly where his sword was. Like,
yeah, I'd have to remember that. Yeah, okay.
And also,
in which case,
you wouldn't be able to do it because you need an action to disengage unless you want to risk the attack.
Yeah. I'm gonna whack. I'll take advantage of him not being here. Them not being here. Sorry, I keep saying that. Oh, that's a 13 to hit.
Yeah, I do the same. 13 to hit this thing is not enough. The Tiangong just bounces off its thick armor plating. Very much like Ayla, it just reverberates the blow. Anything else?
That's all I got, boo.
All right. In that case, it will try and probably really hurt you that much. It's gonna try and grapple you. So it reaches out and tries to grab your arms and pin you against its chest. You need to make a athletics or an acrobatics check versus its athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics.
You're probably going to succeed.
It's going to be in acrobatics, I think. Yes.
You have
D20
to be
plus 3. That's a 13. For fucking.
You just.
Oh, that's fine.
It goes to grab you, and you throw yourself backwards as it just grabs the air in front of you, basically, missing completely. At the start of his turn.
Sorry for the swears. Just sorry for swearing.
Zax Ravos returns. He looks expecting a giant firestorm. What did you do? And instead, he will attempt.
He doesn't know, though. He doesn't know. It says he doesn't know.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know. He's like, there should be a giant firestorm right now. Why is there not a giant firestorm? What did you do? Lucius, your held action goes off.
Yay! All right. So Cone of Cold. That is a con saving throw.
Draw me where you are putting this cone.
Sentry.
That's fine. I'm full health. Don't worry. Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. Doesn't really work that way, Chris.
Can I just angle it until it clips him? Surely. That's how.
You show me
work.
You show me. Yeah, you show me how you're doing that.
So go like this. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. You can do it then.
Thank you.
Man, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't move now. Just remembering that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Twice in
totally
one
forgot about that.
day!
Yep. So Cone of Cold. I need to make a saving throw, I guess.
Con, please.
Con, he has
16.
advantage as it is a magic spell.
But-
So far, 8. What?
But I gave him Elemental Bane.
Yeah.
Yes, magic resistance is just advantage on spells. You removed his cold resistance, but it doesn't remove his magic resistance. It's a different ability. It affects all spells, not just cold spells.
What?
That is an
What?
18
So he had
plus 4,
double
22.
advantage.
No, this is on the saving throw, not against the damage. The stripping
Ah.
away his cold resistance means he doesn't have resistance against the damage. It does nothing against the
It's probably
magic
right.
resistance ability.
I
Trust
see.
me, I know.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Magic resistance is a thing monsters have, which is they
it's
have advantage on
resistance to the
saving
damage.
throws.
It specifically
Yes.
says
Yeah.
resistant to damage. So
Yes.
But
it's half.
So he succeeded.
88.
So he's taking half. Yes, he's taking half damage. And he would have been taking a quarter damage, but you removed his resistance. So 14
28.
points cold damage. And you get an extra d6, I believe, don't you?
Correct. Thank you. And also my Dichromancy will hit him as well.
It will.
D6. That's a 4.
Another 4. She takes the full amount because he no longer has resistance.
And Dichromancy is a 9.
9
For
more
ice.
points.
Which is
Yeah,
at full.
this cone blasts him, and you see he throws his hands up, and he manages to ward himself from some of the ice, but the green skin coats the forearms, they're dripping with rime. As Zax Ravos kind of looks, he's just like, you will be a problem. I should deal with you quickly. As you do so. On his turn, which is now, because you did that as a held action, he can't do that, he can do this. He will conjure a wall of fire. So,
Oh!
don't like that.
of fire. 60 feet long, 20 feet high.
Oh, here we go.
Hates this shit.
Do it.
Hates
I believe
us.
it's anything within 10 feet inside the thing, so you can do this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That is...
God.
Yeah, and you see that the side facing towards you guys erupts with these burning flames that kind of roil over your body as the wall appears. And it's difficult to see behind the wall as well. It's opaque.
Pretty much totally separated himself in his own little corner of the ship. That's cute.
Yeah. And selected by you when you cast the spell, it deals 5d8 of damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet. Okay, so it's when you end your turn that you take the damage. Lucius
wow.
Kyrian. And in fact, actually, he's going to.
Double turn.
Yeah, he's going to just back up. In fact, actually, you guys don't know where he is because this wall is currently opaque.
It's a bit fiery.
Fire.
Okay, that's cool.
Right, cool.
Cool,
Lucius.
cool. No doubt,
So
no doubt, no
this,
doubt.
I assume, goes right to the wall here. On the bottom.
No, it doesn't. No, it starts where it starts.
Can I go past it?
Yes, I believe so. As long as you don't end your turn within 10 feet of the side that was facing you guys, you don't take damage. You don't
30.
see him.
I don't see him. He's gone!
It's hiding behind this little corner. You can just see, their little green head sticking out.
He's just
The
snickering.
little-
I think I could.
It looks
still
like
clip-
it looks like they've pressed themselves up against the wall and they're trying to get cover, like they're trying to protect themselves.
Pathetic.
I think I can still clip him with Cone of Cold.
They would get a. It's a con saving throw, isn't it? So they wouldn't
Yeah.
get a bonus to their saving throw. So yeah, you can. Yeah, you absolutely can hit them. Hit them with another kind of cold.
Con save 16, please. Thank
Yeah.
you.
With advantage, that is a success again. I'm afraid that was a 15 plus 4, 19.
All right. 88 halved.
12 plus a d6 plus dichromancy.
Yep. 2 and dichromancy of 9. So that's 11 more.
Yep. All of this damage just pummels in as this thick rime and frost encapsulates this section of the ship, and you see Zax Ravos, their limbs now blue and numb, shivering in their little tiny gold cloak as these two pearlescent eyes look towards you. That is quite enough, I assure you. Quillic.
So, just real quick, because I had to check, because the wall of fire seemed really weak. When it spawns, we do take damage. We have to make a dex save.
Oh, thank you very much, Quillic Adkalar. So, everybody make a dex saving throw.
because it's
Why?
is it the same as like a wall of light?
Because this would have been when you started your turn. No, it's different.
But it's within
slightly
its
different.
area, though, isn't it?
It's within 10
Within its
feet of
area.
a side, 10 feet within a side they choose, which is the side facing all of you guys.
Okay,
You read
so
the
dex
description of the
saving
spell.
9.
Would Lucius get plus
Yeah, so
3
it
at the
seems-
time he was next to me?
Lucius would have. Yes, he would have, because he was within 10 feet of you at the
Cool.
time of the save.
12.
20.
Oh, for
sorry, it just
God's
seemed very
sake!
weak.
Holy shit.
19.
What's happening?
Me and Rhea the
who
Chaos
got-
Twins. I get 20.
Who-
He gets 1.
Who got below 17?
Yes.
Oh my
If you got
goodness, yeah.
below 17, you take 15 fire damage. Lucius, you do take half because you were within 10 feet of Sentry.
Also, I've still
Oh,
got
and,
technically my Armor of Agathis.
Yeah.
It's an hour long.
Yeah, sure. Wouldn't do any
you.
damage to
Also,
him, but you
with
can
my-
use, have the 10 page.
Yeah.
With my Aura of Warding, would he have resistance to damage?
Yes, yeah.
the spell.
So yeah,
Cool.
you take half. So pretty much everybody is taking half because the two people that failed were Sentry and Lucius, and they were within 10 feet of you, so they get the aura. So you'll take, what's that? 7 points of fire damage.
That's not too bad.
I rolled a 19, so is that 7 for me?
That was a success. Yeah, so you took 7 as well. Ayla, I didn't roll for. I will roll for Ayla. That is a failure, so she will take 15. And I also need to do for the animated armor as well.
See, this is how I'm trying to help, guys.
He also failed.
Yeah. I like it. Thanks, Tom.
I burn everyone down so the armor dies.
The armor does look very heavily melted by this wall of fire. It does not look to be in a good shape. Right, Quillic, your turn. And then we'll get to the end of this round, and then we'll have to end it this week.
We will.
Hmm.
Kill him.
Where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. Oh, I can't get there. I can end there. That's out of range of the wall, isn't it? Here.
Yeah, it's only on the
Yeah,
side that you were originally on. So, I'll do all little lines. It's on
Some
this
max
side.
spells what I have. 2. Oh. Yeah, in that case, I'll do a level 2 guiding bolt on him, and I know he has advantage. So, wait, does that mean I have disadvantage?
If it's an attack roll, you're fine. You just make the attack roll normally. It's on saving throws, he gets advantage. Or they get advantage.
23 to hit.
23 to hit. Do I have anything like shield? I do not. So hits.
24 damage and advantage on the next hit, please.
20.
What level
Oh,
is that?
23 was to hit and then 24 damage. I see.
What level was that
That
spell?
was a
Ow.
level 2. 24
My
damage.
cone of
2,
cold.
6, 4, 6, 6.
2, 6,
Oh
4,
my
6, 6.
god.
Very good.
Wait, what's up?
It's just my level 5 Cone of Cold did 4 more points than that.
Yeah, Cone of Cold is meant to hit lots of things, though.
Yeah,
Trot.
I know,
That's what you
I
got to
know,
remember.
I know.
This is
I know.
that Guiding
I also
Bolt hits
rolled.
one thing.
Very well.
Yeah, it's also a ranged spell attack generally has a higher chance of failing because the Cone of Cold will deal damage on a miss. If Guiding Bolt misses, it does no damage. It's just whiff. It's like Chromatic Orb. It's no different to Chromatic Orb, really. It's a Cleric's Chromatic
Yeah.
Orb.
Yeah, shut up.
Right, Quillic, Sentry. Would you like to move? I feel bad. I feel bad for poor
I would
Rhiannon,
like
who's
to move,
like,
please.
surrender.
No, that's all good. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move. So can I move? Hang on. Where am I? Where
Yeah,
am I?
you just
There.
move up next to Lucius. Yeah, you can easily just
Yeah.
move up.
What triggers this
What side?
suggestion to end?
Being dispelled. being the guy
Yeah.
being dead. Like,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
just on for
Yeah.
24 hours. 12 hours, 24
It's just-
hours. It's just on
24 hours,
until...
Yeah.
And because this is the end of the episode, to answer your question, mass suggestion is a 7th level spell.
Yeah.
Oh
hell.
my god, okay, so there's no chance of me
Ooh.
getting rid of that.
Hell no.
It's not a concentration.
Oh, actually,
either.
if you or any of your companions damage a creature affected by the spell ends for that creature. So, Sentry, you took damage from the wall of fire. You are no longer affected by it.
Oh, the
Oh.
cone of ice
Oh.
would have done it.
No, the wall of fire did it because
Cool.
you took damage from the wall of fire. So,
Yeah. So you're back in.
I need to roll a d20 for Gul's Shield of Faith.
yeah, pass.
Cool.
Easy.
Perfect.
So yeah, if you want to just basically take your turn, like I don't think you can get to him from where you were, get to them from where you were, but you just act as if move because we're going to end it here anyway. So
Cool.
Oh, you would have been.
Yeah, I
5
think
feet away
I've
from
used
me,
my full movement anyway,
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm good.
all right. Well, we will leave it there for this week, friends, as this very exciting battle, which has had trials and tribulations.
Crikey.
Let me tell you something. Y'all need to thank Kim because, oh boy, I was about to hit you with a very nasty spell.
A lot of fire.
What did
Yeah.
it do?
Firestorm, the 7th level spell Firestorm, a storm made of
Jesus, okay.
sheets of roaring flame. You create 10 10-foot cubes, which you arrange as you wish. Each cube must at least have one face adjacent to the other. 7d10 fire damage on a failed saving throw, and it hits everything.
Jesus! Okay.
And it was just going to be a line hitting all of you. Just
Oh my god.
so
Oh,
crazy.
that really... No.
Thanks, Nova.
good
Thanks,
job. Nova.
Hadar.
Thanks,
Well, it
Hadar.
wasn't
Well, I'm
Hadar.
just amazed they failed. I'm
Yeah,
amazed they
me too.
failed. Like I would have thought
Me
wisdom would have been right
too.
up there. So
It's
yeah.
high, but when I roll like a 3 and a 2, it doesn't matter. Like it's going to fail. So
That's
Yeah.
Oh, that was
wild. Holy
amazing.
crap.
that's what that's
Man.
it from us. I don't know if we're going to have time to read anything. I'm so sorry if there's any more donations, but we do have a stream after us, I believe.
Thank you very much, everybody. If you
we
have
could
any,
carry
Thank
on
you.
as high
So-
rollers.
I'll try and read them
We
next
could
time.
carry on high rollers. Yeah, we could carry on high rollers actually. So do you want to just read them out on just end it on Yogscast and then just read it on
Indeed.
high rollers?
Thank you, everyone on
Or is that going to mess
Yogscast.
you up, Tom?
I can read.
Okay, all right, cool. Well, thank you very much,
I can
everyone on
read. Really
Yogscast.
happy to know.
Thank
Uh,
you.
I can't remember who is next. I never
Pedguin,
know
I
the
believe.
schedule. Pedguin is next. So give our love to Ped, and we will see you next week for more Aerois and High Rollers. Take care. We'll see you soon.
See you on High
See you
Rollers D&D.
soon. Yeah.
Right, that one
Bye.
stopped. But we're still live on High Rollers D&D.
Oh.
Hello, welcome to the After Hours show. We're outside of
Welcome
Yog's
to-
boundaries now. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
Man, Trot, you're going to love
Oops.
this.
What?
Somebody on Twitter asked Al Smithy, hey there, question on how you are doing High Rollers remote streams. Asking Smith how they are doing the thing. So I don't know how that went. I don't know.
Oh,
The
I
master
don't
of
know.
running streams, Alex Smith.
Yeah. My favourite member of High Rollers.
Yeah, Alex Smith, the best.
Well, he was on
Anyway,
once.
He was on once.
right,
Crikey.
Tommy boy. Hello, High Rollers D&D. We love you.
Hello, High Rollers D&D.
Hello.
Thank you for joining
What?
this stream. And also, a thank you to Jowaddy18 with just over a quarter hundo. Thank you very
Wow,
much.
yeah. Thank you.
So many Nat 20s this session. I started to play a D&D campaign in January, and now the proud player of a Tiefling Ranger. Last week,
Awesome.
I push an innocent guard over a balcony and nearly killed him, but instead only ruined his sandwich. What?
Okay.
I mean, that seems pretty horrible to
That's
me.
a classic, like, wacky
What are you
things happen on
sending
Nat
me?
ones.
What are you
I
sending
don't know
us?
what the end
Don't mess with someone's sandwich.
Are these Robot Wars robots?
It's Firestorm and Panic Attack.
Wait, what?
Fire.
Oh.
Amazing.
Very good.
Obs
Oh,
the
Very
Tiger.
good.
Okay.
Obs the Tiger. It's been a while since I watched live, and gosh, Flavin, darn it. Mark, stop microwaving your Roll20 dice.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell
Way to
you.
do it. Kenku Noises with a very generous donation. Do it. Crit with all your hatred, and your journey to the dark side will be complete.
I like that. I like that. Very
Noises.
good.
I wonder
Just
where you
good.
heard that one.
If there's not like a meme of me stroking a D20 just saying, "You want this, don't you? Do it. Take my roll 20.
Okay, now,
Do
too
it."
sexual for me.
Metamanu, I couldn't watch live today, so VOD squad for me, but I can't wait to see what all those Nat 20s Mark rolled were for. I shouldn't check Twitter when games are live. Yeah. Day 41, donation with no message. Thank you very much. And, oh God, Rhiannon, it's Mudkip again. How do we stop this? Tom, it's the one and only Mudkip here. As we're becoming closer and better friends, I hope you, Tom, are well. We're not. But just remember, Tom, if Tom is mean to the one and only Mudkip, then Mudkip will get Jeremy on you. Love and kisses, Mudkip. Oh, God, no!
Not Jeremy.
No, Mudkip, no!
You have a real weird thing going on with Chaos Twins, and I'm not sure I ever want to understand it.
Didn't you see the thumbnail for the last video? Daddy
No.
learns sleep talk.
Stop.
Anyway,
I saw a lot of
that
unhappy
is
people about the thumbnail. Like people were
fine.
not happy about the thumbnail.
My work here is done.
Execute
Yeah.
Order 66.
yes.
Six.
That's all the
66.
donations from Yog. So if you do want to, not from Yogs, from High Rollers. So do you want to do some Yogs ones, Trout?
If there is one, there will be.
I will triple check.
Triple check.
Well, while you're checking,
Good.
I also wanted to mention once again, I don't have chat open as much as I used to because it was distracting me too much, and I stopped listening, which resulted in the metal crate fiasco. However, when I did very, very sparingly check into it today, I saw a lot of people were using their highlighted messages to backseat on the game. Please don't.
don't
Like,
do
if
that.
we spot stuff,
Yeah.
we'll spot it. If we don't, like, that's the game. Like,
Here's
you make
the thing.
mistakes when you play, we make mistakes when we play.
At a normal table, you don't have Twitch chat there. I don't want this to become Twitch plays D&D, right? We love you guys. We love you immensely, but you're not the players. You're not playing the game. Just sit back and enjoy it. If we make mistakes, we make mistakes. It's going to happen. It'll take the story in interesting places. Don't worry about it. You know, none of us here... These guys know I'm not out to purposely screw them over if I make a mistake. I know that they're not trying to cheat if they make a mistake or if they forget something. You know, I might occasionally get annoyed at Chris Trott for forgetting dichromancy,
Chat
but
has
it's
the
fine.
best interest at heart. We're not saying that
Yes.
you guys are
We
bad
do
people.
absolutely understand.
We
that.
know
No.
you're passionate and want us to do the best we can possibly do, but at the same
Absolutely.
time, without us being human, it wouldn't be an authentic experience.
It's not the same.
So,
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yes.
It just it would be you guys playing it via Tom. You know, like Tom would just be relaying information all the time. It's why we encourage not to look at Twitch chat. Like we check it for tech stuff, but we try not to look at it too much because we don't want to be influenced by that kind of thing.
yeah.
So we
particularly-
like Trot said, totally get it, totally understand.
I'm going to forget more than normal, even though I forget a lot anyway, because I'm running the show
Yeah,
as well. I'm doing
massively.
Sid's job. So it's hard not to see chat looking for tech issues and then see some of the other stuff that's going on.
Don't forget this. Don't forget this. Yeah.
Yeah, and get distracted by it.
Just trust in me to be that guy for you.
Yeah, and that's the other
There you
thing,
go.
actually.
And you were.
Dunny makes a good point. I have no problem with people discussing in the chat the rules and things we get wrong, but it's like Tom says, using highlighted messages to backseat, that's probably the line not to cross, and we'd ask you not to
Don't be
do
angry
that.
about it.
Discussing
Like,
it,
it's
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, and just discussing it, saying like, oh man, I wish Tom would have remembered that he could have cast this spell, or I wish that Kim had remembered that she has this and stuff like that. That's fine. That's a discussion. It's just when you're like, Tom, don't forget you can do that. Like,
Yeah.
highlight
Yeah, so there you
purple
go.
glowing backgrounds. You know,
Yeah.
that's-
Also- Our mods, Idunican, Nightjar, you're doing a stellar job
amazing. We love
handling
you.
it. Thank you. You're the best.
Thank you very much. Also,
we
we're
have,
using these extra few minutes of High Rollers time to shut the shit down. Bet you're glad that we're staying live for longer.
Quest,
That's a bit extra.
Quest and Chaos, is in chat. Quest and Chaos is the one that was asking Smith how we run the streams. Smith doesn't really do that. Obviously, he's not a part of High Rollers. We use vMix. We use vMix. It's the software we've been using to run it all. You can use Zoom. vMix is pricey. If you can't use once the trial ends.
You don't
it's
need
expensive.
vMix. You really don't need vMix.
You really don't. Just zoom it up.
Yeah.
But yes, if
Or
you
even
want
Discord. Even Discord you could.
Indeed, yeah. Discord's pretty damn good. It's just vMix is production level quality, and we are lucky to have spoken to the makers of it and broker a deal, which is
Well,
pretty nice.
we would have bought it if we couldn't have brokered that deal.
Absolutely.
We probably would have just bought
We're
the
very
license
lucky.
anyway, so,
Yeah.
yeah, but I know a lot of people ask about the software, so
Indeed. Ace of Thorns, thanks for your donation on Yogscast, by the way. Well, that was a noteworthy brace for impact. So
Probably getting
I'm
ahead,
sure
so.
that was half an hour ago. That was half
Oh,
an hour
okay,
ago.
that's fine. That's right then.
So there you
There
go.
you go.
That's all.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I
And
should.
thank you to Conclear.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, another.
Who?
Sorry,
bunch of gifted
Conclear as
subs.
well has just gifted a bunch of
Oh.
subs. Thank you, Conclear. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cock Clear.
Thanks, Conclear. Thanks. Thanks for clearing your cock. It's good.
Quite like having like a little
Always
chat with
clear your
chat
cock.
after the game. Quite
This
nice.
is like the post-game show. I like it.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it too.
It's
right.
only a
Show
game.
after the show.
Rod is loving it too. You can tell. He's hovering over the stop streaming button.
He's like, I fucking want to go. Right, we will see you all very soon.
The fuck?
Rod, we're just trying to have some fun. Jeez.
Jeez,
Anyway,
jeez, Trot,
I'm
why you gotta be a
busy,
killer?
so
Right. Thank you all so much. We love you. Take care. We will see you all for the next RPG session. You got Chaos Twins on Tuesday, Curse on Thursday. We'll hopefully be back on Sunday. We'll see you then. Take care. Goodbye. Kiss, kiss.
thanks
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.